Now we're not exaggerating. Introducing one of our most innovative icons yet, our 501 Original, now in Thermodapt. Levi's Thermodapt is our all-season denim technology featuring an innovative hollow core cotton yarn. Breathable, cooling and moisture wicking when temps go up, insulating when temps go down. This temperature-regulating jean cools when it's hot and warms when it's cold, so it's always denim weather. Shop now in-store or online at levi.com.
Get your game on at Safeway. Earn 4x4U points on participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Just look for the tags in-store and start earning points today.
No score, 49ers first possession. It is loud. Niners are backed up after the half-the-distance penalty on Seattle's opening possession punt. The Niners have it at their own 5-yard line. Kyle Juszczyk and the running back Christian McCaffrey are both lined up in the end zone with Brock Purdy prepared to take the first snap from Jake Brendel from under center. 49ers moving right to left against the Seattle defense. And McCaffrey's going to shift out of the backfield into the left slot. Purdy drops back into his end zone. He's on the move. He gets it out, and he finds McCaffrey for a pickup of 4 yards just outside the far side numbers. Tough catch for Christian.
Yeah, and Brock had to use his legs and get out of trouble immediately. He felt some pressure coming off the right side with the slanting edge. Got out there. Kyle Juszczyk fell down, could not get out in the route, and Christian McCaffrey made a strong catch in between two defenders.
It's actually a 3-yard gain, so it's 2nd down and 7. Juwan Jennings lined up at the top with Juszczyk in the slot, Ricky Pearsall and George Kittle at the bottom. Shotgun for Purdy, and he sends McCaffrey in motion. Purdy drops back, 4-man pressure, pocket closing, and he tucks it away and escapes and races up across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, that pocket collapsing on Brock Purdy, did not take a deep drop, did not want to get himself into the end zone. So right on the goal line, the pocket was squeezing around him, found a little crease up inside, able to get a positive play out of it. Here we go, 3rd and 4.
49ers in the huddle, a very tight huddle, and now they break it. Russell Gage and Juwan Jennings lined up out to the right of the formation. Pearsall didn't get the play. He's clapping. He comes towards Purdy. Now he's got it. He runs out to the bottom of the formation. Purdy out of the shotgun. 4-man pressure. Purdy cuts it loose, far sideline. Caught Kittle. 1st down. And that's quite the crowd for a moment.
Yeah, in just enough time for Brock Purdy to unload this. They're trying to cover George man coverage, but with a deep safety. So George feels that everybody else in man. Juwan Jennings clears it out over there with Tariq Woolen covering him. George runs the out route. Brock puts it right on the money on time. That's a big 1st down.
Now Purdy in the shotgun with McCaffrey to his right and Juszczyk to his left.
We got to get a run here going at some point.
1st down and 10 for the 49ers. No score. First possession for the Niners at their own 19-yard line. Handed off to McCaffrey, weaving his way. And McCaffrey gets 3 yards on 1st down. Today's 49ers offensive lineup is sponsored by Levi's, fit for an icon. Trent Williams back at left tackle, great to see. Ben Barch, Jake Brendel, and Dominic Pudi also returns at right guard after that preseason injury with Colton McKivitz at right tackle.
Yeah, and great news with Pooney. Obviously, Trent's the best at his position, left tackle in pro football, so great to have him at full speed. But, boy, Pooney, I'll tell you, it was hit or miss after that Raider game with his knee injury. It is great to see the second-year right guard out there doing his thing.
Deep set for Christian McCaffrey with Purdy under center. Pearsall goes in motion. Handoff McCaffrey. Cut off, swarmed, and dropped. Nowhere to go. Nick Emanwari, the safety, drops him for a loss of 2.
Yeah, and he gets up hopping. Something happened with his right foot. We'll see if he's going to be okay. But a very versatile player in the 2nd round. And I will tell you what Seattle loves to do is they love to slant and twist and penetrate fronts to see if they can get penetration versus that zone scheme. Now Emanwari down on the field out there holding his right ankle. So they're going to have to attend to him. But that's a big key today is to limit penetration in the run game. That time they could not do it.
8:57 remaining in the 1st quarter. 49ers first possession, no score. 3rd and 8 coming up. Today's 49ers game against the Seahawks is presented by Los Cabos on the U.S. Bank 49ers radio network.
Puka, Bella, I'm sure you've noticed some changes.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just practicing for when I have to tell the dogs about the twins. Because they'll...
Be fine in the spacious third row seat.
But the twins...
Can sleep peacefully thanks to the rear manual sunshade.
And what about the...
Extra cargo space for strollers and dog beds?
I guess you're right.
Can we go to the hospital now? The contractions are getting closer.
The 3-row Lexus TX, because everyone should feel like the center of the universe. Click the banner to discover more. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Get your game on at Safeway. Now through December 30th, earn 4X 4U points on hundreds of participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Download the 4X coupon in the Safeway app and shop participating items to start earning points today. The more items you shop, the more 4X 4U points you'll earn. It's game on at Safeway.
NFL fans, when it's time to get 49ers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So, get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/49ERS.
Toyota's legendary truck event is on, and the deals are legendary. Just announced, get low APR plus 500 bonus cash on 2025 Tacoma, or get low APR or an incredible 3,000 cash back on 2025 Tundra. Get to your Toyota dealer now, because this truck event is gonna be Toyota. Let's go places. Offers available through TFS buyers with premium rated credit cashback available through TMNA and cannot be combined with other offers since 9/30/25.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
No score, 8:57 first quarter, 49ers first possession, 3rd down and 8 coming up at their own 21-yard line. The Niners huddling up with Christian McCaffrey and Brock Purdy on a knee inside a very tight huddle as this Lumen Field crowd begins to make noise again.
These are not the down and distance situations you want to be stuck in if you're the 49ers. This pass rush can tee off on you, and Brock's going to need time to get this ball a little bit down the field. See if they attack over in the boundary. George Kittle is lined up over there on Josh Joe.
All alone, and now Jennings will motion that way as well. Gage and Pearsall at the bottom. Purdy in the shotgun. McCaffrey beside him. 4-man pressure. Purdy steps up, throws over the middle. Pearsall's got it. First down out to the logo. Across the 45 to the 49ers 47-yard line. What a connection.
Absolutely love that. A really good job by the offensive line handling the pressure. Just a 4-man rush. And really good. They just turned Ricky Pearsall loose with a deep safety. Kobe Bryant is way off the ball. The linebacker turned him free. He ran that post into the middle of the field, and Brock put it right on number 1.
25-yard pickup, first catch for Pearsall against the Seahawks. This is his first game. He was not active last year when the 49ers played here at Lumen Field. Here's Purdy rolling out, lofts it, far sideline, caught again. Ricky Pearsall, another first down. And another sweet connection between those two. That one's 13 yards. The 49ers are down to the Seahawks 40.
Boy, really good play, and it's the keeper action, but Seattle is pretty good at IDing when those keepers are coming, and they had a rusher right in Brock's face. Ricky Pearsall comes from a tight split on the other side of the field, and Brock, off of his back foot with a linebacker running right at him, drops it right in the bucket.
No score, 49ers first possession. Brian Robinson is the running back deep behind Purdy, who is under center. Play action. Purdy steps up, pops, jump, throw, nearly intercepted, and it falls incomplete over the middle. He was trying to get it to Robinson and literally jumped off 2 feet, and thankfully for the 49ers, Ernest Jones couldn't snag it.
Yeah, and we've seen Brock throw that jump pass before with success, and thank goodness, because Brian Robinson was still moving. He wasn't hooked up, squatting, posting up. Ernest Jones was right on his hip. Lucky that was not corralled for an interception.
McCaffrey standing on the sideline, hands on hips, watching as Robinson remains in the game. Second down for the 49ers at the Seahawks 40-yard line. He's going to toss it. Brian Robinson running straight up the middle, got clipped maybe by a teammate, It was Jaron Reed, the defender, who stopped him down for a gain of just 1, and it's 3rd and 9.
Yeah, again, penetration. Jaron Reed was there waiting, but Derek Hall was getting penetration off of the edge as defensive end. And they want to do that with big running backs. Everybody around the league. You get a big running back to stop his feet and then have to get back on track. It's a challenge for those guys as it was there. CMC back in the game for this 3rd and 9.
10th play of the drive, under 7 minutes to go, first quarter, no score. 49ers at Seattle's 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Purdy rolls to his left, pumps, looks, patch, pressure, and cannot connect with Russell Gage. Flags come in. Purdy was thrown to the field late. It was DeMarcus Lawrence who was near him, and now the officials are going to discuss.
Yeah, they're having a conference on whether that was roughing the passer or not against Brock Purdy. See if they pick this one up. I hope they don't.
Sean Hockley.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 99. It's a 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
There were 3 Seahawks around Purdy there. It wasn't DeMarcus Lawrence, but 2 others came in. He also took a hit, a glancing blow to the helmet.
Yeah, that was it. They're going to call that every time, and it certainly was not intentional from Leonard Williams, but had his hands up high and certainly raked across the head of Brock Purdy right in front of the official.
So the 49ers get the penalty conversion on 3rd down and 8, and that will place the ball down at the 24-yard line of the Seattle Seahawks. This drive started for the 49ers back at their own 5-yard line. A couple of 3rd down conversions on it. A couple of catches for Ricky Pearsall so far on this opening drive. No score, and 6:41 remaining here first quarter. Luke Farrell, the second tight end, is split out to the top, and now he's going to motion in. McCaffrey, the deep back, Jennings and Pearsall to the left of the formation, and Purdy under center directing traffic. He moves Pearsall back from the left to the right of the formation. He takes the snap, hands it off. McCaffrey, stutter step, and just runs like a bowling ball right into the middle. Picks up 4 yards on first down, down to the Seattle 21.
Yeah, big Leonard Williams right there waiting for him. He is so good at disengaging and shedding blocks. But he'll take 4 yards every time from Christian McCaffrey.
Call it 3, and it's 2nd and 7. And knocking on the red zone door for the 49ers. Clock ticking towards 6 minutes remaining after the 49ers forced a Seahawks punt on the opening drive.
No errors down here in terms of penalties in the scoring zone.
Fake the pitch to McCaffrey, throw it over the middle, and Kittle makes the catch out near the numbers, took a huge shot, and he's got a first down to the 10-yard line. George Kittle, with 3 Seahawks around him, makes the play.
Well, what a dime from Brock Purdy, because there are 3 Seahawks right around George Kittle, who comes from the opposite side of the field, crosses the formation, little inside release, and Brock right on time in front of Julian Love and Devin Witherspoon.
49ers in the Toyota red zone for the first time this year. Luke Farrell in the game with George Kittle, couple of tight ends, and it's going to be a play action that gets blown dead. Flags come in.
And they're going to get an illegal shift or a false start on the 49ers.
Snap, false start. Offense number 89. It's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
That's Luke Farrell.
Yeah, it's false starts and not having them is a challenge up here in this environment. You cannot have them when you're down there in the money zone. This has been a long drive. You want to limit mistakes and penalties, and you want to punch this in for a touchdown.
49ers 57% touchdown percentage in the red zone last year. That was 14th in the league. And a big focus in this offseason, something to get better at. 3 wide receivers, and now Jennings is going to go from the right of the formation to the left. No score. 49ers trying to punch it in from the 15-yard line. Hand it to McCaffrey. Nowhere to go there. He gets swallowed up after a very short gain. And it's 2nd and goal at the 14-yard line.
Boy, it looked like there was a nice hole for Christian McCaffrey if he just cut it back a little bit sooner. But Ernest Jones, the linebacker, who has been around for a while now, was with the Rams, was with the Titans. He understands how to play middle linebacker and knows where he fits and was in perfect position, whether CMC cut that back earlier or not, to make that tackle at the line of scrimmage.
Over a 7-minute drive. This is the 13th play coming up. No score. 4.5 to go first quarter. 2nd down and goal just inside the Seahawks 15. Purdy with pressure, escapes from the right, pump fakes. Now he races towards the sideline. He's inside the 10, and he goes out around the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
And it's 3rd down and goal at the 5.
Yeah, good coverage by Seattle. There was nobody open, and that pocket is closing in a hurry on Brock Purdy. Seattle is so good with all their twists and all their stunts and all their games. They are timed up. They are creative. A good illustration right there of the mobility and the foot speed of Brock Purdy getting around the linebacker, Ernest Jones, to set up this 3rd and 5.
Trying to punch it in at the goal line. The 49ers at the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal. Or 3rd and 5 at the goal line. 3rd and 5 at the 5. Here is Purdy dropping back. Looks right. Throws. It is a touchdown to George Kittle. Caught it just in the front corner. And the 49ers break through and strike first.
Yeah, I could see that guy from up here. And that is so good to see. Kittle was not around in the Week 11 matchup. They only scored 17 points. You could see there they had the deep safety off in the end zone trying to cover Kittle on an out route. They let Jawan Jennings clear it out. Perfectly timed up from Brock Purdy to George Kittle on that 3-safety look. Ty Okada was there, and George beat him for the touchdown on the pylon.
On a drive that started at their own 5-yard line, the 49ers score multiple 3rd down conversions, including that touchdown helped by the big penalty. And now Jake Moody on for the first extra point of the season. It's getting a little sunnier here at Lumen Field. Thomas Morstead, the holder, and John Weeks is the snapper. New operation with those two coming over. A couple of 17-year veterans. They try to hold for Moody, who puts it up, and it is good. And the 49ers lead 7-0, take the opening possession for them, and march right down to the field. We'll be back right after these messages.
Lieutenant Colonel David Flippo is a battle-tested American patriot. In the U.S. Air Force, he commanded over 1,000 airmen and built 3 operational bases in Iraq during combat. Now he's applying that leadership to one of America's greatest threats, the border crisis.
I've been to the border 6 times. I've talked to the cartels, I've talked to the immigrants, I've talked to the NGOs down there, and I've talked to border security. As a military guy, you get boots on the ground. You have to understand it firsthand.
Here in Nevada, illegal immigration is driving up crime, straining schools and hospitals, and making our communities less safe. In Congress, Flippo will back the strongest border security measures possible, finishing the wall, deploying more agents, because securing our border isn't complicated. It just takes the will to do it.
It's actually a simple solution. Let's enforce the laws that we already have on the book, and let's secure the border.
David Flippo, the conservative veteran Nevada can trust to secure our border.
American Honor Pack is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Attorneys Bradley Schrager and Daniel Bravo of the law firm Bravo Schrager LLP provide the highest standard of work on Nevada appeals. Bravo Schrager lawyers have long experience in the appellate process. They've argued dozens of appeals and writs in the Nevada Supreme Court and Court of Appeals over many years, and they produce clear, compelling, and persuasive legal briefs in support of your case. Bravo Schrager LLP knows the complex appeal process in Nevada inside and out. If your case is going on appeal, contact Bravo Schrager LLP at 702-996-1724 or visit bravoschrager.com. Bravo Schrager LLP knows the complex appeal process in Nevada inside and out. If your case is going on appeal, contact Bravo Schrager LLP at 702-996-1724 or visit bravoschrager.com. Attorneys Bradley Schrager and Daniel Bravo of the law firm Bravo Schrager LLP provide the highest standard of work on Nevada appeals. Bravo Schrager LLP, your Nevada law firm for appeals.
AM 670 KMZQ. Talk radio done right.
The NFL. Order now.
Time for our Toyota scoring drive summary. Toyota Let's Go places. The 49ers got the ball after forcing Seattle to punt and march down the field with a big drive that resulted in a George Kittle touchdown. 14 plays, 95 yards, took 8 minutes and 22 seconds, and the 49ers lead here in Seattle 7-0.
Yeah, and you get a drive going that long, and it ends in 6 points, 7 after the extra point. That is cooking with gas with the 49ers. Protect that young defense. Third down, huge, including the roughing the passer, which moved the chains for the 49ers.
Jake Moody kicks it away for the second Seattle possession, and a good return out to about the 35 32-yard line. We'll see where they mark that for Seattle. This injury update is sponsored by Dignity Health, the official care partner of the 49ers in Levi Stadium. Nick Emanwari, who left the game on that first possession, defender for the Seahawks, has an ankle injury and is questionable. Ball for Seattle is going to be just shy of the 36-yard line for their second possession.
And that was a great play call from Kyle Shanahan because they attacked Okeda, who was the replacement for Emanwari, in their 3-safety nickel look.
49ers forced a punt on the opening drive for the Seahawks, and the second drive starts with Zach Charbonnet racing across the 35 with a pickup of 7 yards for Seattle outside the numbers.
Yeah, they got Upton Stout blocked, and they went right at him. And that's the guy who's got to help set the edge, especially with the corner off. Zach Charbonnet, I think, is a perfect fit for this Clint Kubiak system, Kyle Shanahan system, the outside zone, getting into the edge, getting vertical, one cut, downhill. He is really good at it.
Alfred Collins lined up over the ball, the rookie defensive tackle for the 49ers in the game. And Seattle's going to run it again other way, left side, Charbonnet, and he is met by Fred Warner, but pushes him forward for a Seattle first down.
Well, caught the 49ers in a blitz, and that's going to, in a run stunt, and that opened up the hole. There is a flag down at midfield. It's like against the 49ers back in the secondary.
2:51 to go here, first quarter. 49ers leading 7-0.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 2. It's a 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
That's on Diamador Lenore. And that'll move Seattle into 49ers territory. Well into 49ers territory. That's going to bring the ball all the way out to the 49ers 43-yard line.
Yeah, and he can't. I mean, look, I think you look at the receiver trying to block him on that one. It was Smith and Jigba, and the play was already dead in terms of being on the ground, and he absolutely just drove Smith and Jigba right over the pile. They're going to call that one every time.
Sam Darnold under center, play action, in good pocket, pats the ball, lofts it to the near sideline. Smith and Jigba turned all the way around and caught it. And it's a Seattle first down. He beat Upton Stout down to the 49ers 22.
What a great adjustment by him. No pressure on Sam Darnold. He got back in the pocket, could survey it. Smith and Jigba just stalk blocks a little bit and then takes off and then able to contort his body and turn it upfield. Able to get this thing 2 yards away from the red zone. Got to get some heat on Sam Darnold.
That's what the great Seahawks Steve Largent was famous for, looking over one shoulder and then turning all the way around to catch it over the other. That's what he just did. Now back to the ground, toss play near side. Zach Charbonnet steps through a hole and finally gets pushed out, but a healthy gain for Seattle on the ground on first down.
And Fred Warner is getting up awful slow for the 49ers.
He is down on his knees right now near the Seattle sideline. The result of the play had the ball down at the 17. Warner is down with his head in the turf at about the 22, and now he rolls over onto his back. Fred is holding his face mask, and now the 49ers medical team arrives to him, and we'll step aside while Warner is down on the U.S. Bank 49ers radio network.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from a AAA luxury 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. Come play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
Hey, faithful. Hey faithful, Matt Mayoko here. As soon as the game ends, go to NBC Sports Bay Area to watch 49ers postgame live or stream it on the NBC Sports app. Don't miss highlights, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews from key players and coaches straight from the locker room to you. Want even more game day coverage? Get the latest news, articles, and videos on the NBC Sports Bay Area app. 49ers postgame live kicks off immediately after the game, only on NBC Sports Bay Area.
It's football season, and now you can get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a running back delivered, but you can get baby back ribs delivered. A field goal? That's a no. But a honey butter dinner roll? That's a yes. A 6-pack of abs? Definitely no. But a 6-pack of beer? Uber Eats can get you that. There you have it. Get almost anything for game day delivered with Uber Eats. Official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
Gold Bar Whiskey's brand new canned cocktails now available for the first time ever. Introducing Double Gold, made in collaboration with 49ers legend Joe Montana. It's smooth, strong, and refreshingly crisp. Crafted with award-winning Gold Bar Whiskey and real orange, ginger, and lime juices, Double Gold is now available in Levi's Stadium and quality retailers. Gold Bar Whiskey, the official whiskey of the San Francisco 49ers. 8% alcohol by volume. Please enjoy responsibly.
Get your game on at Safeway. Earn 4x4U points on participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Just look for the tags in-store and start earning points today.
Seahawks in the Toyota red zone, 1:55 to go here first quarter, 7-0 49ers. Good news, Tim, to see Fred Warner run off the field after being injured at the end of the last drive.
Stayed down for a while over in the blue tent. Not sure what it is. Maybe something in the head or neck as he's being evaluated right now.
2nd down and 5 for Seattle, moving left to right. Darnold's going to hand it off. Kenneth Walker, big hole, and he gets brought down by Marquise Siegel. Tatum Bethune is the linebacker that replaces Fred Warner. This is very near the line to gain, but looks like just shy. It'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
All right, they just exploited the second-round defensive tackle, and Alfred Collins. He went flying upfield, got out of position, quick trap inside. It was a good tackle by Siegel to save that from being in the end zone.
1:15 and ticking down. 3rd down and inches at the 49ers 13-yard line. Everybody crowds around, and they shove the snap forward, the ball forward for a Seattle first down. Looks like they put the tight end, A.J. Barner, in there instead of Sam Darnold, and it was the tight end who took that sort of tush-push snap. So first down at the 49ers 11-yard line. Second possession for the Seahawks. Under a minute to go first quarter. 49ers lead 7-0.
And they've been able to run the ball here on this second drive. And I can promise you, if the 49ers don't stiffen up the run defense, it's going to be a challenge to keep them out of the end zone.
Fullback in the game now for Seattle in front of Charbonnet. Darnold stands up, makes a signal. It's Cooper Kupp and Jackson Smith and Jigba, receivers to the right. Darnold's going to turn around, hand it off Charbonnet, dives past the first man. It was Davis that missed him in the backfield, and he gets down to the 7-yard line. Seattle can still pick up a first down at the 1.
Yeah, just a good cutback. Kalia Davis was in the backfield, had an opportunity to make that play, just has to be in better position, and Charbonnet cut back to where all the other defensive linemen were slanting from, which opened up the crease.
End of the quarter, 2nd down at the 49ers 7-yard line coming up for Seattle. After one quarter, 49ers lead Seattle 7-0, and we'll be back right after these messages.
All right, team, it's game time. Blue 42, California 8 scratch right on 1.
Wait, what play is that? Keep up, man. You said play scratchers for the California Lottery. Oh. Hi, this is Wayne Alaroot from one of my favorite restaurants on the planet, Osaka Japanese Bistro. Osaka was the first Japanese restaurant in Vegas, established in 1967 and selected 20 times as the winner of the Best of Las Vegas award. If you haven't experienced Osaka's amazing, delicious cooking yet, now is the time. They're open for lunch and dinner, including their famous sushi bar and Teppan Grill. Osaka has 2 locations, in Henderson on Eastern Avenue and in Las Vegas on West Sahara, or visit them online at lasvegas-sushi.com.
Locals can't get enough of Arizona Charlie's. Nominated for 9 Best of Las Vegas awards. Best Bingo, Casino Promotions, Locals Casino and Players Club, Best Breakfast, Cheap Eats and Late Night Eats, plus Best Live Venue and Best of Nevada RV Park. If you love the excitement of our bingo rooms, the variety of casino promotions, or our unbeatable dining deals, vote your favorite local casino every day now through September 11th at votebolv.com/Arizona Charlie's.
Arizona Charlie's Casino. Personal injury law has been the same for a long time. Big egos, greed, and sleazy schemes. Big and loud doesn't always mean right. And the conventional mold doesn't define success. Goodbye, false quick buck promises. We've had enough. Welcome to Sam and Ash, the new standard for personal injury law, where things are done the right way. With integrity, experience, and authenticity, we're champions for the underdog. Life happens, and when you need help, you deserve a team without hidden agendas. A team that delivers real support and results. When you have both, your whole world can change. So if you've been hurt in a crash, call Sam and Ash, 702-303-0333. Sam and Ash, because you deserve what's right.
Lead 7-0 as we start the second quarter, but Seattle's knocking on the door. Second down at the 49ers 7-yard line. Good news, though, for the 49ers defense, Tim.
Yeah, Fred Warner back in the mix. Sounds like he may have had to the mouth or something as he went down low trying to make that tackle, but good to see the all-pro and the captain of the defense back in the middle.
Seahawks now moving right to left. They're at the 49ers 7-yard line. They can't pick up a first down. It's a toss to Charbonnet. Fifth straight run on this drive for Seattle. And Charbonnet drags the pile down to about the 4-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, and he is a big, strong back, and there is no bouncing around, and I think they trust him. Just get downhill, squeeze out of this what you can, and he was able to get 4 or 5 right up the gut.
Time for a scoreboard update sponsored by Dolan Law, the best lawyers we hope you'll never need. The 49ers' next 2 opponents play today, and the Cardinals beat the Saints 20-13. 3rd down and a short 2 inside the 5-yard line. Darnold hands it off. Charbonnet again, and Charbonnet gets stuffed. Good stop by the 49ers. D. Winters right in there, and it's now 4th down.
Yeah, I'll be shocked if they kick a field goal here. They're going to go for it, I think. They can get another first down, as you said, at the 1-yard line. D. Winters just came flying downhill. That's how you key and diagnose if you're D. Winters. You read the key in front of you, diagnose the play, foot on the gas pedal in the backfield. The O-lineman had no chance to knock him off his track because of that quick read.
So 4th down and 2 at the 49ers 4-yard line. Cooper Kupp is in the backfield beside Darnold. Darnold's in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks left, pressure. Darnold lofts it, looking for Kupp. He was battling with Upton Stout, and a flag comes in. And now another.
Yeah, look, they're going to go after Upton Stout with a 9-year veteran in Cooper Kupp, and the play was defended well. Stout probably didn't have to be as aggressive as he was. Sam Darnold was out of whack with some pressure.
Defense number 20. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. It's 1st down.
So 1st down and goal now at the 1 after the penalty on 4th and 3. 49ers leading 7-0 at the beginning here of the second quarter.
Number 74 is eligible. 74.
Yeah, and Upton Stout just grabbed the arm of Cooper Kupp and didn't have to because that ball was going to be well out of bounds because Bosa was taking Abraham Lucas, the right tackle, and just throwing him into the legs of Sam Darnold, who had to unload it. That's unfortunate.
Robbie Hooch, the fullback, is into the game in front of the back, Zach Charbonnet. Darnold turns, hands it off. Charbonnet steps in, and Seattle's an extra point away from tying the game. Now the 49ers on their scoring drive took advantage of a 3rd down penalty, and now Seattle takes advantage of a 4th down penalty to score.
Yeah, that is a huge error by the rookie. And again, I mean, they're down in the red zone. He was beat initially. He's going to panic a little bit, but the way that play progressed and the way that Darnold was getting pressure and had to basically throw it out of bounds, it was really no need to do it.
Darnold hasn't thrown it much, 3 of 3. That penalty wiped out his only incompletion of the day. Now Jason Myers on for the point after to try and tie the game at 7. And that's what he does. So 13:38 to go, second quarter. Seattle has tied it up here in Seattle, 7 apiece on the U.S. Bank 49ers radio network.
Hey faithful, Matt Mayoko here. As soon as the game ends, go to NBC Sports Bay Area to watch 49ers postgame live or stream it on the NBC Sports app. Don't miss highlights, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews from key players and coaches straight from the locker room to you. Want even more game day coverage? Get the latest news, articles, and videos on the NBC Sports Bay Area app. 49ers postgame live kicks off immediately after the game, only on NBC Sports Bay Area.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. the better tasting, more refreshing zero sugar cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from a AAA luxury 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. Come play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
Puka, Bella, I'm sure you've noticed some changes.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just practicing for when I have to tell the dogs about the twins. You know, because they'll...
Be fine in the spacious third row seat.
But the twins...
Can sleep peacefully thanks to the rear manual sunshade.
And what about the...
Extra cargo space for strollers and dog beds?
I guess you're right.
Can we go to the hospital now? The contractions are getting closer.
The 3-row Lexus TX, because everyone should feel like the center of the universe. Click the banner to discover more. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
Along with Tim Ryan, I'm Guy Haberman, filling in for the voice of the 49ers, Greg Papa, back here in Seattle. 13:38 to go, second quarter. And Seattle just matched the 49ers, a 10-play drive that had just one pass attempt in it. And Seattle's tied the game at 7-7.
Well, and frankly, they were 28th in running the football last year. And you know what Mike McDonald wants to do. He wants to run the ball, play defense. And so they made the change, got rid of Ryan Grubb, brought in Clint Kubiak, and that's a perfect illustration of why they did. Kubiak is going to be committed to the run game.
Isaac Guerrero back deep to receive the kickoff, and he's going to kneel it down, so the 49ers will bring the
35-yard
offense out to the 35-yard line. Our Toyota scoring drive summary, 5 minutes, but as Tim alluded to, the Stout penalty and the Lenore penalty had the 15-yarder, 2 penalties for the 49ers defense.
Yeah, and Diamador Lenore cannot make that mistake. He is a team captain now, and we know he's aggressive. We love the hyena. We love how he gets after it, but that was not a smart play by Diamador, driving Smith and Jigba over the pile for the personal foul.
Second possession for the 49ers. The first possession was an over nearly 8.5-minute drive. Now moving left to right. Bobble on the toss to Brian Robinson, but he was able to handle it and make something out of it, running to the far sideline. He picks up 4 yards. That was he and Ricky Pearsall running in opposite directions right in front of Brock Purdy. Purdy with that quick little pop pass, that touch pass to Robinson, and nearly came out.
Yeah, well, I don't think it was to Robinson. I think Robinson went the wrong way. I think that was to Brock Purdy, a little jet pass up in front of him from Brock, to Ricky Pearsall, and thank goodness that didn't turn out catastrophic.
Wrong side of the highway there for Brian Robinson. So now it's 2nd down and 6 for the 49ers. Christian McCaffrey split to the right. Now he's going to motion to the backfield. Out of the shotgun, Purdy fakes the hand pitch inside. George Kittle going nowhere. May have lost a yard.
Yeah, there was a fake to McCaffrey on a jet and then a shovel pass to George Kittle. And Jake Brendel did not have his guy blocked. And they were right there to make the play. Here we go now, 3rd and 5.
49ers were 3 for 3 on the opening drive on 3rd down. 12.5 remaining here, second quarter tie game. 49ers at their own 40-yard line. This was one of the best defenses in the league last year at forcing 3 and outs.
And here's where they're really good on 3rd down, playing tight coverage.
They bring 4. Purdy out of the shotgun. Flush from the pocket, under pressure. Just heaves it out of bounds into the 49ers bench area. And there was a receiver in the area.
The pocket, number 23 was in the area. It's an incomplete pass, which brings up 4th down.
You can hear the announcement there, no intentional grounding, but Purdy had almost no time, and the 49ers go 3 and out.
Yeah, and it was only a 4-man rush, but 2 of the guys win. Running a twist was Jaron Reed. He turns the corner. He's right in Brock's face, and then Leonard Williams on the other side, boxing him in.
Torrey Horton is back deep to receive this punt. from Thomas Morstead. Morstead with his heels on the 26-yard line, and he's going to send it away left to right. He angles this towards the near sideline, and Horton's going to come over and field it at the 18. Gets past the first man and then steps out across the 25.
I think they're going to pick up a penalty and maybe a block in the back on Saran Neal.
Saran Neal, the new 49er special teams ace, one of the best in the league at it. And we'll check on this penalty, but it's back where he was. 12:06 to go here in the second quarter of a 7-7 game. And Sean Hockley, our official, sorting things out, and now we'll hear from him.
Number 33 of the kicking team went out of bounds voluntarily during the kick. This 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. It's first down, timeout.
Seahawks will have the ball. 12:06 after a scoring drive at a 3-and-out. 7-7 here in the second quarter on the U.S. Bank 49ers radio network.
For the very best in Bay Area high school sports, join Robert Bronstein and Aubrey Tolliver for 49ers Cal High Sports. Presented by U.S. Bank. The Emmy Award-winning program delivers all the excitement of high school sports each Sunday night. Airing at 6 p.m. on NBC Sports California with an encore presentation at 10 p.m. It's the top student athletes from across Northern California in the spotlight. Join us Sunday nights during the school year on NBC Sports California. And for the latest, follow at 49ers Cal High on social media.
Have you been hurt or injured? If so, call Venardi Zurada, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for justice. A local law firm with a winning reputation who only gets paid if you win. Call Venardi Zurada at 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Let Venardi Zurada fight for the compensation you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE for your free no-obligation consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Venardi Zurada, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers. Go for the win at Grayton Resort and Casino. Experience California's premier entertainment destination with luxurious accommodations, world-class spa, live entertainment, and the hottest slots and table games. Plus, a spring 2026 expansion featuring non-smoking gaming, signature restaurants, and an immersive sports bar. Perfect for game day gatherings and unforgettable nights out. Turn every play into a win. Right in the heart of Sonoma wine country. Grayton Resort and Casino. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
Dignity Health is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers and Levi Stadium. On or off the field, our doctors, nurses, and care teams work together to help our patients feel their best. From emergency advanced cardiac services to maternity, orthopedics, cancer care, and more. We're your partner in health and wellness. Learn more about us at dignityhealth.org. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Get your game on Safeway. Earn 4 equity points on purchasing items. Redeem for a chance to win $100 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Just for the in-store and start earn points today.
12:06 remaining second quarter with Tim Ryan back here. 7-7 game 49ers in Seattle. And after the 49ers punt and penalty, Seattle takes over at its own 35-yard line. Sam Darnold breaks the huddle with Cooper Kupp out to his right and Jackson Smith and Jigba to his left. A fullback in the game in front of Kenneth Walker. And he's going to toss it to Walker, moving to the far side. Walker gets tackled in the backfield, flying in. Fred Warner for a loss of 1.5.
Boy, good plays by a few guys, and you just referenced Fred flying in there and making the tackle. Marquis Siegel did a great job as he was coming off the edge, getting blocked, getting held, spins back into it, and helps Fred make that tackle. TFL getting these guys behind the chains.
Felt like the 49ers needed that after Seattle's 10-play drive to score that had 9 rushes on it. Now the fullback, Robbie Oots, is motioned out to the top. He's got Lenore on. Him, not a matchup you thought you'd see with one of the best corners in the league lined up against a fullback. Darnold's in the shotgun, trips to the left. Darnold looking left, now looks back right, and miscommunication with his tight end, A.J. Barner. It's incomplete, and it's 3rd down and 12.
Yeah, got Sam Darnold looked like confused there, and then the communication with A.J. Barner was not there. He had to unload it. Clever little blitz from Robert Saleh as he had Fred Warner walking up into the line of scrimmage, bluffing to come, step back, and then D. Winters came off the edge right into the face of Sam Darnold, unblocked.
Yatir Gross-Matos and Michael Williams lined up inside for the 49ers. Fred Warner up on the line of scrimmage. It's third down from their own 33-yard line for the Seahawks. 3rd and 12. Here comes pressure right up the gut. Picked up. Darnold throws, and it's incomplete. It was Lenore and Smith and Jigba locked up on the sideline, and it's 4th down. Seattle will punt.
Yeah, good tight coverage over on the sideline on the deep out route. D. Winters came and just absolutely freight trained and ran over Zach Charbonnet, who they had to keep in to protect. Remember when D. Winters came out at TCU? He had 7 sacks. He could rush the passer. He is a 4-4 guy with juice. So a good illustration of it right there. But good coverage to support that from Diamador Lenore.
And a big 3-and-out forced by the 49ers defense as Dixon sends this punt way up into the Seattle sky. Caught by Sky Moore at the 9. Is able to get away from the first coverage man and then just burrow his way out to about the 14-yard line. And that's where the 49ers drive will start with 11:04 remaining in the second. And the Niners tied with the Seahawks at 7. Back right after these messages.
Brian Murray.
Conversation without consternation. The Middle Ground with Tom Latiza. Weekday mornings from 8 to 9 on AM 670 KMZQ. Talk radio done right.
Thanks for voting Arizona Charlie's the best of Las Vegas year after year. We'll continue to provide the best bingo, best breakfast, best cheap eats, best late night eats, best players club, and best in Nevada RV Park. Enjoy some of the best eats around with one of our daily deals from $2.99 with True Rewards card, including our new steak and shrimp from $10.99. Come see why our locals love us and vote us the best of Las Vegas.
Arizona Charlie's Casino.
I'm attorney Paul Powell. At my law firm, there's no fake courtrooms or fake anything. I go to real courtrooms and I get real results. Just in the past couple of years alone, I've had some of the biggest injury verdicts in the entire country. I've helped thousands of Las Vegans get paid after getting hurt. How much? Nearly $500 million in settlements. More than $130 million cases. No other Las Vegas lawyer can say that.
More lawyer, less fee.
Some restrictions apply.
Ready to transform your body, boost your energy, and feel your best? Welcome to OC Body Fit at Tivoli Village. We offer personalized training for all ages and fitness levels, perfect for beginners, injury recovery, or pushing toward your next big goal. Our expert trainers focus on you with customized plans and proper techniques. Enjoy small group classes that bring the motivation of a community with the personal attention you need. Don't wait. Start your journey to a stronger, healthier you today. Call or text 702-978-8263 to book your free consultation now. OC Body Fit, your ultimate fitness destination.
Broadcasting live on the world-famous Las Vegas Strip from the studios of Sam & Nash Injury Law. Because you deserve what's right. AM 670 KMZQ is locally owned and operated by Kemp Broadcasting and Digital Outdoors.
Delivered with Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
Seven, 11:04 to go here, second quarter. It's the third possession for the 49ers, starting at their own 14-yard line after the Seattle punt. Brock Purdy is under center with Christian McCaffrey deep behind him. Pearsall, Jennings, and Gage are the receivers. He turns around, does Purdy, hands it to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey picks up 5, maybe 6 yards on first down.
Yeah, close to 6, and this may be good opportunity for the 49ers to try to control the line of scrimmage a little bit with Leonard Williams getting a breather over on the sideline.
Luke Farrell's going to come in as Gage exits for the 49ers, so 2 tight ends in the game. Farrell and Kittle on second down and 4. Doesn't feel like the Niners have had a lot of second and 4s today, Tim. Still early. Purdy back under center. McCaffrey behind him. Pearsall shifts out. Toss. Flag down. McCaffrey running towards the near sideline. Cuts it back. Good gain for him. First down out to the 29-yard line, but we'll check on this penalty.
Yeah, this is going to be on Seattle, I believe. Offside.
Well, that was the most space McCaffrey's had running the ball today.
Offside. Defense number 58. This penalty is declined as the play results in a first down.
That's the third-year linebacker, Derek Hall. So great run for Christian McCaffrey, and the 49ers get out from the shadow of the end zone to their own 29-yard line. 10-20 and ticking here in the second quarter. 7-7 the score.
Yeah, and when Leonard Williams goes out, it kind of changes how they got to align the front. They get into more of the traditional 4-man fronts. Here they're in a 5-man front, but got an outside backer walked up.
Pressure right up the middle, and Purdy gets tossed for a big sack. That was play action, and the second he turned around, he had Julian Love, the safety, right on his back, and he goes all the way back to, the 12-yard line, a loss of 12 for the 49ers.
Yeah, no chance on first down. Christian McCaffrey was trying to work a fake and a play-action fake and had no chance. That is a great call from Mike McDonald. They stacked Julian Love up behind the defensive end and had him trail blitz right off his edge, attack the protection. That is a huge play to put these 49ers at 2nd and 22.
From their own 16-yard line, Purdy out of the shotgun. He's going to draw handoff. McCaffrey weaving his way, spinning. Christian out across the 20 to the 22-yard line. Gets some of it back, but it's going to be 3rd down and about 16.
Just a pump draw. Brock Purdy faked like he was going to throw it, pumped it, and then turned and handed it to McCaffrey, who was able to get 6.
Under 9 minutes to go here, second quarter, 7-7. The sack putting the 49ers well behind the chains. The ball sits right in the middle of the field at the 49ers' 22.5-yard line. Ricky Pearsall is alone up at the top and now whistles. And the 49ers will take a timeout here before this 3rd and 16. 8 minutes, 42 seconds to go, second quarter. Let's pause 10 seconds for this station identification. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
You're listening to San Francisco 49ers football on AM 670, KMZQ, Las Vegas.
The sun has cracked through and the field is now bright, just under 70 degrees here in Seattle. 8:42 to go in the second quarter, 7-7. 49ers 3rd and 16 coming up at their own 23-yard line.
You can tell it is tough sledding against this Seattle defense. These guys know how to play together and a very good scheme.
49ers hand it off out of the shotgun to Christian McCaffrey, and he races up to the 32-yard line, well shy of the line to gain, and so the 49ers will have to punt.
And Trent Williams is hurt, unfortunately. He is getting up real slow, down on his knees out on the field.
Williams now pops up, hops off, and it is a bit of a hop and a little bit of a limp as he starts to stretch it out, but he is walking gingerly towards the 49ers sideline.
Yeah, it looks like something with his right leg as they're helping him over to the sideline. Man, hope he's okay.
Of course, Trent Williams is back after that left heel and ankle issue that caused him to miss the last 7 games of last season. And so he'll head towards the tent, and the 49ers punt unit comes on. Thomas Morstead will kick it from his own 13-yard line. Torrey Horton for the Seahawks is standing back around his 13-yard line. Morstead, 39 years old, in his 17th season, his first with the 49ers. He sends this one spiraling towards Horton, who is backing up and will have to fair catch it at the Seattle 13.
That is a tremendous punt from Morstead. And you watch Horton, his angle punt him. Good job there by Morstead, and a good job by Luter getting down there, forcing the fair catch as a gunner.
54 yards on the punt from Thomas Morstead. So after the 3 and out from Seattle, the 49ers had a good little thing cooking, it looked like, and a penalty put them behind the chains. And now they punt, and Sam Darnold back out. Darnold completed his first 3 passes, but was 0 of 2 on Seattle's last possession. Seahawks with the ball, and the 49ers show some pressure and then bail out of it, and Fred Warner's able to race over. That ball was caught on the sideline. Siegel couldn't make the first tackle, a pickup of 5, but Warner was able to come over and make the play, and we're under 8 minutes.
Yeah, Marquis Siegel was all over it, but he just dipped his head late and went low on Kenneth Walker, who was out there just on the quick out route, and Walker just kind of jumped and hopped over him. Fred Warner was there to clean it up after a 5-yard gain.
2nd down and 5 for Seattle. 7-7 the score, and the Seahawks at their own 13-yard line. C.J. West is in the game inside the rookie defensive tackle, and Kalia Davis blows up that run play and drops the Seahawks for a loss of 2, it's now 3rd down.
Love that, because Kalia Davis just gets in the backfield penetration, knocking pullers off. People are coming from everywhere. He bounces off the guy trying to block him and gets himself a TFL and able to capitalize on that one. He's been in the backfield a few times, unable to make the play. That was a big one to force 3rd and 8.
Sam Darnold is in the shotgun. The ball sits on Seattle's own 11-yard line. Kenneth Walker remains in the game at running back to Darnold's right. Field is spread out. Darnold dropping it back. Gives it off. Kenneth Walker, and he cannot get away from D. Winters coming up to make the stop. Some pushing and shoving after the play with Upton Stout and Torrey Horton, and Upton's teammates Renardo Green, Diamador Lenore come over to pull him away, and Seattle's going to have to punt.
Well, what a great play by D. Winters on the screen, because D's all over it. The light is on for him. He's processing it. He sees it. He sees the action, knows it's going to Kenneth Walker. He's there before Sundell, the center, could get out and block him, and hangs on and makes the tackle.
Back-to-back negative plays forced by the 49ers defense, and now Seattle will punt, and it's Dixon, the punter for the Seahawks, from his own end zone, steps into the 2, hits a line drive. Sky Moore racing over near side, bobbles it, muffs it, picks it up, and the 49ers keep it as Moore is able to grab it going out of bounds at the 49ers' 35-yard line. That was a tough catch on the move.
And unfortunate, because there was not a lot of hang time on that punt. Maybe an opportunity to make one guy miss for a good return.
6:06, 7-7 the score. Second quarter, back after this on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
NFL fans, when it's time to get 49ers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So, get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/49ERS. 49ers faithful, it's time to gear up for game day. Show your passion for the red and gold all season long by shopping for the latest 49ers styles available at the home of the faithful, the official 49ers team store presented by Visa. From player jerseys and apparel made for the whole family to exclusive merchandise and collectibles, gear up now and grab 49ers gifts for all seasons. Shop in person by visiting the official 49ers team store located at Levi's Stadium at Gate A or online at shop49ers.com.
Get your game on at Safeway. Now through December 30th, earn 4x for you points on hundreds of participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Download the 4X coupon in the Safeway app and shop participating items to start earning points today. The more items you shop, the more 4X for you points you'll earn. It's game on at Safeway.
49ers fans know the importance of a winning strategy on the field. Off the field, Dignity Health is here to help you develop your winning playbook for living a happy, healthy life. Our award-winning hospitals and care sites are supplied by a lineup of 50,000 doctors, nurses, and extended care teams. Learn more about us at dignityhealth.org. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers and Levi's Stadium. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
.606 to go second quarter. 7-7 the score. 49ers have the ball back after the Seattle punt. 49ers at their own 34-yard line. Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. Purdy drops it down to him. McCaffrey with a block in front and some space. And McCaffrey gets to the near sideline of first down out to the 49ers 45-yard line.
Yeah, good play call. Slow down that pass rush. You know they are teeing off and they're bringing it, and it was timed up perfectly. Just a little short screen inside the numbers. McCaffrey gets this down to the 5-yard line. Trent Williams back out there on the field for the 49ers at left tackle, which is a great sign.
After he limped off after the 49ers' last third down, it's now 1st and 10 at the 49ers' own 45-yard line. Purdy is in the shotgun. He has McCaffrey beside him to his left. Now he shifts McCaffrey out to the top. Purdy looking that way. Purdy waiting, throws. Christian up high, makes the catch out to midfield. A pickup of 5 yards before he's finally pushed out of bounds.
If the offensive line can protect against the 4-man rush like they did there, those plays are going to be there all day for Brock Purdy, because they can get the matchups that they want. McCaffrey that time on Witherspoon just running a choice route. And if Brock has that kind of time, he's going to put it right on open receivers. It's about time they get Jawan Jennings going in this game.
Jennings not on the field right now. The tight end in the game is Luke Farrell. I formation. Now Juszczyk flips out of it. They're going to toss it to Brian Robinson, and he gets spun down in the backfield by Leonard Williams. A loss of almost 2. And now it's 3rd down and 7.
I told you got to have a plan for Leonard Williams and where he starts, but there's no telling where he's going to end up because he's so good at penetration and slanting down the front. He comes inside of Dominic Pooney, and Jake Brendel did not have a chance to block him right into the face of Brian Robinson. That play had no chance because of Big 99.
No George Kittle here on 3rd down and 7 for the 49ers. Near midfield, Witherspoon comes off pressure off the edge, and Purdy throws it where he came from to Jennings, and guess what? Jawan Jennings picks up a 1st down.
What do you know, guy? 3rd and Jawan. Change. That's what he does. What a read by Brock Purdy. Cat blitz from the boundary. Witherspoon lined up there, head up like he was in press man, and in the cadence came out of nowhere, anticipating that Brock Purdy wouldn't see him. He was blocked anyway by Christian McCaffrey, but great play by Purdy.
With 3:54 remaining second quarter, 49ers into Seattle territory, but we have an unfortunate injury update sponsored by Dignity Health, the official care partner of the 49ers and Levi Stadium. George Kittle has been ruled out with a hamstring injury.
Oh.
He had 4 catches already today.
Oh, that's awful.
(7-7) the score. 49ers ball at the Seattle 41-yard line. It's 1st down. Brian Robinson shifts out and now shifts back into the backfield. Purdy out of the shotgun with time. Purdy hits the back foot, steps up, throws. There is Juszczyk. He's got it down inside the 15. He gets upended after a huge gain for the 49ers, and they are in the Toyota red zone.
And once again, good protection by the offensive line. They're running everybody off the receivers, and nobody covers Kyle Juszczyk, which is not unusual as he comes in and just basically runs to the corner. Nobody covers him, and Brock puts it right on him.
25-yard pickup for the 49ers down to the Seattle 16. Now tight formation for the 49ers. Jennings and Pearsall attached to the left next to Trent Williams, and the deep man is McCaffrey. Purdy hands it off. McCaffrey cuts it back but got tripped up. Pickup of 2 yards, and it'll bring up 2nd down at the Seattle 14.
Like Devin Witherspoon is such a good run defender for his size. The guy's about 190 pounds. And I don't know if Jawan Jennings was supposed to block him on that play, but typically you want to get somebody trying to dig out that nickel run defender, especially one as good as Witherspoon, who was sitting there in the hole waiting for McCaffrey.
2:27 and ticking remaining here in the second quarter. 49ers and Seahawks tied at 7. 49ers in the red zone. McCaffrey shifts out to the left at the top. Purdy, pocket, collapses. He pulls it down. Pump, running for the 1st down. He dives. He stays in bounds. He's going to be just shy of the line to gain, but it's 3rd down and short for the 49ers inside the 10.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a yard short. And a good job by Brock, just seeing that everything was covered, and he takes off right up the gut and tries to press it to the sideline.
The 2-minute warning.
3rd down and 1 coming up at the Seattle 8-yard line. This 2-minute warning is sponsored by Xfinity's 5-year price guarantee. One internet price, no surprises, no scrambling. We'll step aside. Tie game. End of the first half, 2 minutes remaining on the U.S. Bank 49ers radio network.
In the heart of the Bay, where the echoes of victory and the thrill of last-second touchdowns live on, Levi's stands proudly with the San Francisco 49ers. For a decade, we've shared the same field, the same passion, and the same pursuit of progress on and off the field. From the historic catches to the unforgettable comebacks, Levi's has been there through it all. Craft your own Niners legacy in Levi's. Visit Levi.com or your nearest store. Here's to the next chapter, Niners faithful. Get your game on at Safeway. Now through December 30th, earn 4X for you points on hundreds of participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Download the 4X coupon in the Safeway app and shop participating items to start earning points today. The more items you shop, the more 4X for you points you'll earn. It's game on at Safeway.
Coach, the energy out there felt different. What changed for the team today?
It was a new game day scratches from California Lottery. Plays everything. Those games sent the team's energy through the roof.
Are you saying it was the off-field play that made the difference on the field?
Hey, a little play makes your day, and today, it made the game. That's all for now.
Coach, one more question.
Play the new San Francisco 49ers Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.
Toyota's legendary truck event is on, and the deals are legendary. Just announced, get low APR plus 500 bonus cash on 2025 Tacoma, or get low APR or an incredible 3,000 cash back on 2025 Tundra. Get to your Toyota dealer now, because this truck event is gonna be Toyota. Let's go places. Offers available through TFS to buyers with Premier Ready credit cashback available through TMNA and cannot be combined with other offers since 9/30/25.
It's football season, and now you can get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
Under 2 minutes now, 2-minute warning. 49ers third down and less than a yard at the Seattle 7 here at the end of the second quarter. We're tied at 7. Tight formation. Purdy will be under center. Christian McCaffrey behind him by 6 yards. Purdy turns around, hands it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey runs into a pile.
I think he's got it.
It does look like McCaffrey has it. Now he gets thrown back out. But this should be a 49ers first down.
It's a first down.
Well, it's tough sledding in there. They got the bare front, which means everybody's covered up inside. They're slanting their nose tackle. The linebackers are flying up into the line of scrimmage. And McCaffrey just went head up right there with the 230-pound linebacker, Ernest Jones, and able to get just enough surge for the first down. Now chew on this clock.
Big opportunity. The 49ers will also get the ball first in the second half. 7-7 the score. Play clock down at 5. 49ers first and goal at the Seattle 7. Handoff McCaffrey, and he gets thrown back for a loss of at least 2 or 3. And now Mike McDonald's going to come out and take a timeout for Seattle. 1:10 remaining, and the ball will be down at the 9-yard line for the 49ers.
Reset the game clock to 1:11. This is the 32nd
49ers'
timeout.
first red zone opportunity earlier resulted in a George Kittle touchdown reception on third down, but Kittle has been ruled out of this game with a hamstring injury. So second trip to the Toyota red zone here for San Francisco.
Yeah, which is unfortunate, which means that probably more 3 wide receiver sets. Jake Tonjes is now going to have to step up and be the receiver, and for the reason why he made the team as a tight end. But, boy, I'll tell you, the running scheme, Mike McDonald's got a pretty good idea at times of Kyle Shanahan's system, and you can just tell when you're watching it. There are some plays, they already know what's coming. There was 4 defenders tackling McCaffrey a split second after he got the ball on that last run.
Second and goal for the 49ers at the 9-yard line. 1:11 remaining here in the second quarter. Purdy takes the shotgun throw and cannot connect with Jawan Jennings at the far pylon. Led him too far out of bounds. Good coverage there. And now it's third and goal. 1:08 remaining in the half.
Yeah, because there was enough of heat on Brock Purdy. I think it was Boye Mafe that was rushing over on Trent Williams, and he flashed inside and came right at Brock Purdy in his grill, I think, which caused the errant throw on the out route to Jawan.
Ball again sits inside the 9-yard line for the 49ers. Third down and goal here near the end of the second quarter. Jennings and Gage and Pearsall, the receivers. Purdy in the shotgun with McCaffrey beside him, clapping his hands, wipes his hand on the towel, takes the snap, good pocket. Purdy now is going to race out of it, loft it, jump ball, end zone, and it falls incomplete. And it's fourth down with 1 minute to go here in a tie game in the second quarter.
Boy, thank goodness that they couldn't catch up with that, because Brock left that in the field of play because he threw it off of his back foot. It looked like he was just trying to throw it out. And no Seattle defender. There was 4 Seattle defenders around 2 49er receivers could get under it. They have no answers for this pass rush, in particular Leonard Williams and the blitz package.
27-yard field goal attempt now for Jake Moody from the left hash. And Morstead puts his finger down. Weeks will snap it from the 9. Trying to untie this game with a minute to go here in the quarter. Moody's kick is up and it hits the upright. A 27-yard attempt from the left hash just banged off the upright, and the 49ers cannot take advantage of the red zone opportunity.
Well, that blows right there, because that long drive, they just gave life back to this crowd and to this football team. Under a minute, they do have 2 timeouts left. Moody has got to make those. It's that simple. That's an absolute chip shot for him, and he doinked it right off the left upright. His miss is always the pull.
Getting another look at the replay here, it looks like the operation, everything was clean, and that ball just squared up that left upright and never had a chance to go through. And the 49ers, who had a chance to score and then get the ball first in the second half and maybe double it up, now give it back to Seattle with 57 seconds to go in the second quarter, and Seattle has 2 of its timeouts. They take over at the 20 and hand it off to Charbonnet, who gets pulled up and thrown down by Fred Warner, but a pickup of 6 yards, and the clock is ticking under 50 seconds, and Seattle's into tempo hurry-up mode now. Darnold out of the shotgun, 4 wide receivers for Darnold. He steps up with pressure over the middle, caught Jackson Smith and Jigba running free. First down near the logo and just shy of midfield. 35 on the clock.
Zone beater, and Smith and Jigba just running that in cut over the middle of the field in front of the safeties, behind the linebackers, and Darnold put it right on him.
And now Seattle will take its second time out. They're out at their own 47-yard line. 35 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 7-7.
And that's just too easy with a receiver of that caliber. Diamador Lenore lines up on him and plays tight like it's going to be man coverage, and then he just cut him loose, dropped into a zone. And if you do not have pressure, that's just easy pitch and catch for Sam Darnold.
Another 10 yards gives him a shot at a field goal. Jason Myers, the Seattle kicker's career long is 61. And right now Seattle just shy of midfield at their own 48-yard line with 35 seconds to go in the half. 2 wide receivers to the left for Sam Darnold. He's looking that way, out of the shotgun, throws it down the sideline. Smith and Jigba can't catch up to it. It's incomplete with 30 seconds, and it's second down for the Seahawks. 1 timeout remaining for Seattle.
And you can tell, I mean, they've gone after the rookie Upton Stout a few times, and that time just a little wheel route, just lining up in a tight split and busting to the outside. Jigba Smith and Jigba is such a good route runner, and he's able to get a couple of steps, but Sam Darnold overthrew it.
Seattle huddling up here, catching their breath for a moment before this second down play. 30 seconds to go in the half. 7-7 the score. Seattle with a timeout, and Darnold in the shotgun. 49ers crowding the line of scrimmage, and Fred Warner looking to delay. Now a throw over the middle, caught by Cooper Kupp with Stout in coverage. It picks up 9, and it's 3rd down and 1. At the 49ers 44, and Seattle will use its last timeout. So 25 seconds now on the clock before this 3rd and 1 coming up.
Well, what a dart from Darnold, because finally a good rush inside. Vitor Gross-Matos was able to get some pressure, but the ball came out so quick with that release. Decent coverage from Upton Stout on Cooper Kupp, but the throw was better than the coverage.
Both teams with 1 long scoring drive each in this first half. 7-7 is the score. 49ers get the ball first in the second half. The ball sits at the 49ers 43-yard line. Seattle moving right to left. No timeouts left for the Seahawks. Darnold in the shotgun, trips to his left with Charbonnet beside him. He's going to hand it off. Charbonnet powers forward, first down inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And now Seattle's going to hurry up to spike the ball. Clock at 17, 16, 14, 13, and Darnold throws it down with 12. And how does Seattle handle this now with no more timeouts?
No, they're going to want to throw something quick, obviously. I don't think they have time to throw it and then go go clock it, so he's going to have to try to work the sideline or throw it away before the clock ticks down.
No timeouts, 12 seconds to go. They are in the range where you could try a Jason Myers field goal attempt. 49ers now back everybody off, and they will take a timeout. The 49ers have one left.
This is a 30-second timeout.
Getting a look at Seattle's formation. 12 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 7-7 the score.
That's just a good job by Robert Saleh, just making sure all of his young guys understand this situation with 12 seconds left and what Seattle is trying to achieve here.
It would be a 56-yard field goal attempt from this spot. Jason Myers, the Seattle kicker, hit a 57-yarder last year at Levi Stadium. His career-long 61 if Seattle doesn't pick up another yard.
I think they're going to try to do something quick over to the sideline, get the receiver out of bounds, and get a little closer for the kicker.
Darnold in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to his left. 49ers back their secondary off 25 yards with a couple in the back line. And Darnold's going to take the snap and just run right. Looks like a rugby play, and he gets a first down and runs out of bounds. That was just a gimme. 10 yards, 9 yards for him out to the 30.
Just an easy quarterback sweep. Reach everybody out there, get the swinging gate in front of them. There were not enough defenders out there. They ran Diamador Lenore off. Nick Bosa was dropping and looked like some type of a coverage look. That's a good play call in that situation.
By Clint Kubiak, the oldest of the 3 Kubiak boys, the offensive coordinator for the Seahawks in his first year here. 48-yard attempt now for Jason Myers to try and give Seattle a lead. 7 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. That's from the right hash. That kick is on the way. Plenty of leg, and it is good. So after the Moody miss, Myers converts, and Seattle leads 10-7 with 2 seconds remaining here in the second quarter, and that was a 6-point swing.
And it really just magnifies the Moody chip shot miss and the momentum that provided for this crowd and for this Seattle football team.
Moody missed a 27-yarder just moments ago where it looked like the Niners were going to be able to milk the clock, score, and then take it into the locker room. And good job by Seattle with their 2 timeouts. Good operation to get it down for the field goal and the lead.
I know this, going into the second half and making some adjustments, 49ers got to figure out how to contain those rushers up front, in particular Leonard Williams, who is really helping Seattle wreck a lot of this game plan. And not having George Kittle available in the second half with a hamstring that's going to hurt.
Kittle ruled out of this game here in the second quarter. This kick goes all the way back into the end zone to Sky Moore, and he will kneel it down. So no time comes off the clock. 2 seconds remaining here in the second quarter at Lumen Field. 49ers will get the ball first in the third quarter. Brock Purdy will jog back out at 12 for 16 first half for Brock, 124 yards and a touchdown, but saw himself under quite a bit of pressure. The leading receiver for the 49ers in the half is Kittle. He had the 4 catches, the 25 yards with the only Niners touchdown of the day. Darnold today 7 for 11 for 72 yards, and Purdy will kneel it down, and the 49ers will head to the locker room here in the opener at Lumen Field, down 10-7. George Kittle out for the second half here in the opener, and the 49ers will head to the locker room knowing they're going to get the football first in the second half. Adam Copeland will have today's United Airlines 49ers halftime report right after this short break on the U.S. Bank 49ers radio network.
Hey football fans, life hits harder than a linebacker, and accidents can leave you sidelined. If you've been injured in a car accident or a slip and fall, you need personal injury attorneys who have recovered millions of dollars for clients. We tackle injury claims head on, fighting to get you the compensation you deserve. Don't fumble your recovery. Get a winning team in your corner with Ayala, Morgan, and Bazard personal injury attorneys. Call 866-465-2999 or visit amb.law. That's amb.law.
There's beauty in going places, but there's something remarkable in going further. Introducing Atmos Rewards, a combined loyalty program by Alaska Airlines and Hawaiian Airlines. Think of this as your invitation to explore. to explore over 1,000 global destinations on more than 30 airline partners, all through one loyalty program. And keep going further. Learn more at atmosrewards.com.
Welcome to the United Airlines Halftime Report.
Touchdown! San Francisco!
Here's your host, Adam Copeland.
Live here from Lumen Field, Adam Copeland with you as the 49ers trail the Seattle Seahawks in Week 1 here. 10-7 at the half. We'll run through some of these plays here. We'll get you the injury report, but not a great first half in terms of how the first half results are going to go 49ers. They did have some bright spots there on offense and on the defensive side of the ball, actually holding the Seahawks to just -2 yards on their 2 previous drives prior to the field goal they kicked to put them up 10-7 at the end of the first half. Let's run through a little bit of what happened here. Niners open the scoring with sort of a familiar march down the field in the way that we've seen the Niners under Kyle Shanahan for many years go down on their opening drive and start fast. A 14-play, 95-yard drive for the 49ers to open the scoring today. They started with the ball on their own 5-yard line, and they march all the way downfield. Christian McCaffrey did start the game. He went 4 carries for 12 yards on that drive. Brock Purdy was fantastic, really sharp and really accurate on that opening drive. 6 for 7 with 66 yards and a touchdown pass. He completed passes, a 26-yard to Ricky Pearsall, a 13-yard to Pearsall, an 11-yarder to Kittle, and the scoring was a 5-yard touchdown grab by George Kittle. It sounded like this.
Trying to punch it in at the goal line. The 49ers at the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal. Or 3rd and 5 at the goal line. 3rd and 5 at the 5. Here is Purdy dropping back. Looks right. Throws. It is a touchdown to George Kittle. Caught it just in the front corner. And the 49ers break through and strike first.
Yeah, 49ers did have a defensive penalty on that drive on a 3rd and 9 where the Niners did not convert. Seattle helps them out with a roughing the passer penalty, extends that drive. They end up with a 14-play drive for 95 yards and a touchdown. That was their opening drive of the season and of the game. The second drive, though, for Seattle was their, I'd say, probably most successful of the day. 10 plays. They go 69 yards. However, the 49ers helped them out. 2 defensive penalties on that drive. One, this was roughing or unsportsmanlike conduct from DOMO Lenore that gave a first down on a 15-yard penalty to Seattle, and then a really brutal one. The Niners get a stop on 3rd down deep in their own territory or backed up against their own end zone. A 3rd and 3, it's a 4th and 3 actually, excuse me, and then a pass interference call against Upton Stout, the rookie, against Cooper Kupp, who's a longtime slot veteran, one of the best to ever do it. And the next play, Zach Charbonnet marches in for a touchdown that sounded like this.
Robbie Ooch, the fullback, is into the game in front of the back, Zach Charbonnet. Darnold turns, hands it off. Charbonnet steps in, and Seattle's an extra point away from tying the game.
Seattle did end up tying the game. 7-7 was the score at that point. The 49ers, though, their defense came back and held Seattle after that 10-play, 69-yard touchdown drive. Back-to-back 3-and-outs that resulted in -2 total yards. A 3-play -1 yard to a punt, a 3-play -1 to a punt. The 49ers, though, did punt on their 2nd and 3rd drives of the afternoon. They did, though, on their 3rd drive, end up with a situation a little bit funky here. Brock Purdy drops back for his very first, he drops back to pass on 1st down, takes a sack from Julian Love. I want to hear that play here. Julian Love with a big sack of Brock Purdy. That wasn't really the issue on the results of the play, though. Here's what the play sounded like.
Got an outside backer walked up.
Pressure right up the middle, and Purdy gets tossed for a big sack. That was play action, and the second he turned around, he had Julian Love, the safety, right on his back, and he goes all the way back to, the 12-yard line, a loss of 12.
Yeah, unfortunately, Purdy takes a sack there. Was not a great drive for the Niners. They end up punting there on their 3rd drive, 5 plays, 18 yards. But after that play, George Kittle popped up and walked immediately to the sideline. He was walking a little gingerly there on the sideline, went into the blue medical tent, and shortly thereafter we find out that George Kittle was ruled out for the remainder of today's game with a hamstring injury. So George Kittle out for the 49ers. We'll make this all part of our halftime injury report, sponsored by Dignity Health, the official healthcare partners of the San Francisco 49ers. George Kittle left the field to play after that sack and will not return. Fred Warner at one point went down on the Seahawks' 2nd drive. He was down for a while. They went into an injury timeout. He did walk off under his own power into the blue tent. He returned just 3 plays later. Nick Emanwari, the safety for Seattle, he left early in the game with an ankle questionable to return. The final moment here that we should talk about, the final drive of the first half for the Niners, 12 plays, 58 yards, which resulted in a missed field goal attempt from just 27 yards from Jake Moody. The Seattle fans happen to see it, Niner fans groaning. Here's what Jake Moody's miss sounded like.
Trying to untie this game with a minute to go here in the quarter. Moody's kick is up and it hits the upright. A 27-yard attempt from the left hash just banged off the upright, and the 49ers cannot take advantage of the red zone opportunity.
Yeah, that's got to be a frustrating one after Jake Moody kicked pretty well in the preseason, but still a bunch of question marks about his ability to get things done here. No weather, really, no wind, really. 27 yards, that's a chip shot. He hits the left upright, and ultimately it leaves about a minute on the clock for the Seahawks, who take the ball over at their own 20 to march downfield on a drive that resulted in 8 plays, 50 yards, and a field goal that put them up right before the end of the first half. Seahawks 10, 49ers 7. We'll be back with more of today's United Airlines 49ers halftime report right after these messages.
Hi, I'm Wayne Alaroot for Sage Digital. Sage, the local web design and website management company with offices in Henderson near the 215. It's simple. Alex and his brilliant creative team at Sage are the best. Is your current website company not meeting your expectations? Is your website stagnant? Are you waiting days for a return call? Are you getting no traffic and disappointing sales? Whether you need support on your existing website or need to redesign it or build it from scratch, Alex and his team have your solution. Ask for the war discount and save 15% on day one. Sage saved my bacon. They quickly understood the issues I was having and implemented creative solutions. Now Sage manages my site. They do what they say they're going to do. They answer phones and emails promptly. They understand any issue you may have with your website. They've seen it all and can quickly fix any problem. Call Sage Digital at 702-268-9000. That's 268-9000. Remember to ask for the war discount and save 15% on day one. Or find them online at sage.agency.
United Airlines halftime report now continues. Once again, here's Adam Copeland.
Adam Copeland back with more of your 49ers halftime report here from Lumen Field, where the Niners trailed the Seattle Seahawks 10-7 at the half. A Jake Moody missed field goal with about a minute remaining. He hits the left upright, and the Seahawks get the ball back. They march downfield and end up picking up a field goal. They go up 10-7 here. Let's get you some of today's stats. Today's halftime stats are sponsored by SAP, the official statistics and analytics provider of the 49ers. In terms of individual play, Brock Purdy has been as good as advertised. Everything you'd want from a $53 million quarterback. That opening drive, as I pointed out to you, he went 6 for 7 for 66 yards and a touchdown. He's been nearly as effective for the remainder of the first half. He was 12 of 16 for 124 and a touchdown. Did use his legs to extend a few plays there as well. 4 carries for 18 yards on the ground for Brock. Christian McCaffrey started today's game. Didn't know how many carries he'd be getting, and he was off to a pretty good start in terms of yards per tote. After his first 8, he was averaging 4.5 a carry. He's at 11 for 37 now at the half. Brian Robinson has had 2 touches as well for negative 2 yards. Ricky Pearsall leads all receivers for the 49ers. He caught 2 passes on the opening drive of the game. 2 on 3 targets for 39 yards. Ultimately, he has the 49ers have 2 explosives on the day. Both of those pass plays, a 26-yarder to Pearsall, and then a little bit later a 25-yarder to Kyle Juszczyk. George Kittle did score a touchdown in this one. 4 receptions, 25 yards in the touchdown, but as I pointed out, he is out for the remainder of this game with a hamstring injury. In terms of how they fared on the team side of things, have the 49ers pretty good in terms of total plays. They've run more plays. They put up more yards at 165 to the 122 of Seattle. They've both put up 5 drives, and really the Niners 4 drives after that last one was just a 1-play kneel down before the end of the first half. 12 for 16 for Brock, running 53 yards. The Niners are just going 3.1 a carry, but only 50 on the ground for Seattle, who's not had a great time either getting through that 49ers defensive line. The note I would point out, or the stat I would point out from the first half, 5 penalties for the Niners, and 2 of them on that touchdown drive for Seattle that extended the series, or the drive, I should say, down at the 3-yard line. That 4th and 3 that resulted in the pass interference play by Upton Stout against Cooper Kupp, and then ultimately they get into the end zone with a Zach Charbonnet touchdown. 5 penalties for 33 yards for the 49ers to just the 2 penalties for 20 yards in favor of the Seattle Seahawks. Special teams, I'd say for the Niners, already for Sky Moore, a little bit shaky. Some questionable decision-making and bringing the ball out. Did have one ball that he muffed before the end of the first half. Did not come back to bite them. Some other standouts here. Sam Darnold has looked pretty good. 7 of 11, 72 yards. And his arm talent has looked really good in this one. Zach Charbonnet has been the leading rusher for the Seahawks. 9 carries for 34 yards and the touchdown. Kenneth Walker just 4 for 4. Interestingly enough, not seeing a whole lot of Kenneth Walker in this one. Jackson Smith-Njigba has been the main target for Sam Darnold so far. Cooper Kupp just 1 target, 1 reception for 9, but Smith-Njigba 61 yards on 3 receptions and those 5 targets. Getting ready for the second half here as the 49ers trail 10-7 to the Seattle Seahawks from Lumen Field. This is a big one early in the season. They won't see them again until Week 18, and they'll see they'll see all 3 of their division opponents in the first 5 weeks of the season. The second half action with Guy Haberman and Tim Ryan is coming up right after these messages.
Don't you?
Yo! Sorry, man. I took an upper to stay awake. My heart started pounding, so I took a downer to take the edge off. Honestly, I feel worse now.
What? One of my friends overdosed after mixing drugs like that. I don't want that to happen to you.
Yeah, I definitely won't be doing that again.
Well, let's stay online for a bit so I know you're okay.
Yeah, man. Bet. Let's go.
There is no safe way to mix drugs. Learn more at cdc.gov/stopoverdose.
At Meineke, doing car care right means their Meineke certified technicians fix whatever your car needs. They fix it right and back it up with nationwide warranties. Brakes? They do that. Tires? Yep, they do that. Engine repairs, air conditioning, tune-ups, alignments, oil changes, they do it all. In fact, right now you can get an oil change starting at only $34.95. That's $34.95. Visit Meineke.com for the independently owned and operated Meineke near you. Trust your key with Meineke, doing car care right.
Getting ready for the second half here in Seattle. A Seahawks 10-7 lead over the 49ers with Tim Ryan. I'm Guy Haberman in for Greg Papa today. The copyright in this broadcast is owned by the San Francisco 49ers. All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, or retransmission or other use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the San Francisco 49ers is prohibited. What do you want to see in this second half, Tim?
Well, I'd like to see the 49ers run the ball a little bit better. They have not achieved, I think, what they really want to. We all know this team likes to be up around 4 a carry, and at the end of the day want to have 30 carries. So they're past the halfway point to that, but have really not been able to get the run game cranked up, averaging 3.1 per carry. And then offensively, they're going to have to find an answer for the pass rush. I think Brock Purdy has been really good when you look at his numbers, considering he's been under duress most of the dropbacks. And then defensively, have done a pretty good job of defending the run. Like to see them get more pressure on Sam Darnold when he's back throwing the football. It's been an evenly matched game the way both teams are playing. Neither team is getting what they want out of the run game. The difference is a Jake Moody chip shot that doinked off the upright.
The 49ers led 7-0. Seattle tied the game at 7. Moody hit the upright on a 27-yarder, and then Seattle scored before the half. And now a ball that goes skipping left to right to open this second half. The kick picked up by Isaac Guerrero. He runs it out to the 30-yard line.
And
a flag comes in.
Yeah, and a penalty. So let's hope this isn't on the 49ers and pushes them back towards the goal line. We've already seen a few of these on the return teams.
Sean Hockley is our referee today. '49ers have committed 5 penalties in the first half.
During a return, illegal use of hands to the face by the kicking team, number 81, because this is a defensive foul. It's a 5-yard penalty added to the end of the play. It's first down.
So 49ers first down and 10 with this second half from the 25-yard line, moving right to left on a sunny, what's become a sunny and 70-degree day here in Seattle.
Let's see if they can stop some of the penetration by this front of the Seattle Seahawks that have been great at getting into the backfield and getting the running backs off their track.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling makes his first appearance of the game, in the game with Pearsall and Jennings, the wide receivers. Purdy out of the shotgun, drops back, pressure off the edge. Brock steps up and now dumps it down. Christian McCaffrey, head of steam, makes the catch. Hit forward! First down, McCaffrey out to the 50, and a big gain for the 49ers to start the second half of 26 yards.
Well, what a job by Brock Purdy as he stepped up in the pocket. He thought about running, and then he knew in his mind's eye where McCaffrey was going to be, unloaded it to him just on an inside cut. And then Leonard Williams came and just tried to lay out Christian McCaffrey, but he didn't wrap up and propelled him forward for another 10 yards.
So 49ers out to midfield. Brian Robinson has come into the game to give McCaffrey a breath. Robinson takes the handoff, and he cuts it back, and a good gain for him on first down of nearly 4 yards into Seattle territory at the Seattle 46-yard line.
Right, a nice little crease in there. Good vision from Brian Robinson, who's still trying to figure out this system, completely different from what he ran at Alabama and with the Washington Commanders. So a little bit hesitant, but did find a little crease up inside to get 4 yards.
49ers without George Kittle for the second half. Injured hamstring. He's out for the game. Robinson remains in the game on second down for the 49ers in Seattle territory. Play action. Purdy drops back, throws across to Jennings. Shallow. Jennings makes the catch and gets thrown out of bounds just shy of the line to gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 for the 49ers with 13 and a half to go here, third quarter.
Boy, there's not many that are better than Brock Purdy at throwing on those keepers with the defender in his face and changing the platform so the ball doesn't get batted down. They are not honoring the 49er run game from the backside at all. So that edge defender just comes up the field and gets in the face of Brock Purdy. Dropped the platform, delivered the mail. 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 at the Seattle 41-yard line. Juszczyk in front of McCaffrey. Purdy under center. Purdy turns around, hands it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey into the pile and across the 40, inside the 40, and a first down. Under 13 minutes to go here, third quarter. Seattle leading the 49ers 10-7.
A really good job from Brendel and Pooney getting some movement on that play on the backside.
McCaffrey had 3 catches for 20 yards in the first half of this game, was running the ball coming into this second half at just about 3.5 yards per carry. First down for the 49ers at the Seattle 39-yard line. Purdy under center, McCaffrey the deep back. Juszczyk goes in motion. 2 tight ends in the game, Farrell and Tonjes. Pressure's picked up. Purdy, back foot, throws, middle, picked off. Intercepted by Ernest Young down at the Seattle 25-yard line. He returns it to the 30, and Seattle takes over after the first 49ers turnover of the day.
Yeah, that's a killer because Ernest Jones knows he's got to get depth to get under those in-cutting routes. And Brock Purdy really just threw off of his back foot, thinking he had an easy one to Juwan Jennings over the middle of the field. And as Ernest Jones was having none of it. Eyes on the quarterback the whole way, gets enough depth, rises up, high points that ball for an interception.
12 minutes to go, third quarter. 49ers trail 10-7. Seattle takes over on the U.S. Bank 49ers radio network.
49ers fans know the importance of a winning strategy on the field. Off the field, Dignity Health is here to help you develop your winning playbook for living a happy, healthy life. Our award-winning hospitals and care sites are supported by a lineup of 50,000 doctors, nurses, and extended care teams. Learn more about us at dignityhealth.org. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers and Levi Stadium. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Change is always happening. But no matter what changes in 5 years, there's one thing that will stay the same. The price of your internet. With the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi, with our best equipment included, for a price that stays exactly the same. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
Toyota's legendary truck event is on, and the deals are legendary. Just announced. Get low APR plus 500 bonus cash on 2025 Tacoma. Or get low APR or an incredible 3,000 cash back on 2025 Tundra. Get to your Toyota dealer now because this truck event is gonna be Toyota. Let's go places. Offers available through TFS to buyers with Premier Ready credit cashback available through TMNA and cannot be combined with other offers since 9/30/25.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery. Reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
.12:06 to go, third quarter here in Seattle. The Seahawks leading 10-7. They take over at their own 28-yard line after the Brock Purdy interception. First 49ers turnover today. Darnold, deep drop, steps up, ball batted, still caught. That is the rookie tight end. One of a couple of tight ends they added, Torrey Horton. That is Elijah Arroyo from Miami. And that's about a 7-yard pickup on first down.
Yeah, just a little spot up in front of the zone, and D. Winters is there to make the tackle right away, but good play call against what Clint Kubiak figured was going to be the defense called. Get an easy 7.
Seattle 2nd down and 3 at their own 36-yard line. Marquise Siegel creeps up to the line of scrimmage. Darnold is under center. Kenneth Walker is the back. He gives it to Walker. That play was blown up in the middle. C.J. West might have been the first man to disrupt. Fred Warner fired up, and the 49ers stopped that for no gain.
And the big body Jordan Elliott just squeezes and really rocked Kenneth Walker, hit him good. There was nowhere for Kenneth Walker to go. Cross was trying to block Jordan Elliott and ended up pushing him right into the running back to force this 3rd and 3.
I said West. I think it was Kalia Davis that blew that thing up
right
in the backfield. Now Fred Warner is up on the line of scrimmage. 3rd down for Seattle. 3rd down and 3 at their own 36-yard line. Darnold out of the shotgun. Steps up, throws, incomplete. Warner might have deflected it. Almost had an interception, and the 49ers, after the Purdy interception, with a big defensive stand.
Yeah, I love that. And again, Robert Saleh is bringing the heat. They pick it up, but it was good coverage behind it in terms of linking it up. And Fred Warner understanding, all right, they're going to Cooper Kupp right here. Let me get into this throwing lane from the other side of the field and be able to impact this throw. Well done.
So Michael Dixon on to punt to Sky Moore, who is back at the 15-yard line. Another high spiral into the sun. That goes to Moore down at the 8. He's going to take it. Moore out across the 15, the 20, puts his head down and gets out to the 25, maybe the 26-yard line. Nice return from Sky Moore. 49ers offense right back out. 10:35 to go, third quarter, down by 3 on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Have you been hurt or injured? If so, call Venardi Zurada, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for justice. A local law firm with a winning reputation who only gets paid if you win. Call Venardi Zurada at 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Let Venardi Zurada fight for the compensation you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE for your free, no-obligation consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Venardi Zurada, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers.
NFL fans, when it's time to get 49ers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So, get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/49ERS.
Get your game on at Safeway. Now through December 30th, earn 4x 4U points on hundreds of participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Download the 4X coupon in the Safeway app and shop participating items to start earning points today. The more items you shop, the more 4X 4U points you'll earn. It's game on at Safeway.
All right, team, it's game time. Blue 42, California East scratch right on 1.
Wait, what play is that? Keep up, man. He said play scratchers from the California Lottery. Oh. With the new San Francisco 49ers scratchers, it's always a great call. For sure.
On 1. Ready, set,
Play the new Game Day Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.
It's football season, and now you can get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
.10:35 to go third quarter. 49ers take over after forcing the third Seattle 3-and-out of the day, trailing 10-7 with the ball in their own 25.
They've got to be able to run against this nickel sub-package defense. 4 defensive linemen, 2 linebackers, and 5 defensive backs. 49ers have a tight end and a fullback on the field, have got to be able to run it with success at these looks.
McCaffrey in the backfield. Juszczyk goes in motion. Purdy under center, turns, hands, Christian, big hole. McCaffrey puts a shoulder in, and on his 13th carry of the day, he picks up 9.
Love it. Down. And anticipating run blitzes and guys getting upfield. And just a little quick trap inside. Springs McCaffrey. Big hole up the middle, was not touched till he was 3 or 4 yards down the field. And as you said, gets himself 9 yards.
Second down and 1. 49ers at their own 34-yard line. Brock Purdy threw the interception on the last 49ers possession deep in Seattle territory, but the defense forced a 3-and-out. Purdy in the shotgun, takes it, hands off, McCaffrey again, and the pile moves forward for the first down out to about the 42, 43-yard line to move the, well, there's no chains, to move the sticks.
You can still say it, it's all right.
To move the Hawkeye virtual measurement technology.
We're going to start calling Juwan Sticks instead of chains? Come on.
Juwan Hawkeye. We haven't had a Hawkeye yet today, T-Rock. Under 9.5 to go here in the third quarter. 49ers trying to mount another drive. Pearsall and Jennings to the right of the formation. Purdy is in the shotgun. He brings Tonjes in motion. Robinson is the back, tosses it to him. Moving left near side's got a couple of blocks, and he is out to the 45-yard line. Strong pickup of 7 yards for the 49ers on first down.
Yeah, and again, at that nickel defense, 2 tight end set, 12 personnel, 1 running back, 2 tight ends, and Luke Farrell, free agent acquisition that came over from Jacksonville for his blocking, gets an outstanding crack block. He pushes it down inside, and then you get a nice kick block from Barch, and Brian Robinson gets 6 yards.
Out to the 44-yard line. The 49ers just shy of the 45, so it's second down and 4. Under 9 minutes here in the third quarter, trailing by 3. Purdy takes, hands off. Robinson, patient run. Very good short yardage. Keeps pushing forward. He had Juszczyk burrowing a hole for him, and he just kept following him for a first down across midfield to Seattle's 49.
Well, that's where that 230 pounds comes in handy, because they just did not wrap him up, and he kept driving his feet. Seattle thought they had him stopped for a 3 or 4 yard gain, and then he just kept chugging and spun out of it and got this ball past midfield.
8 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the third quarter at Seattle's 49-yard line. Purdy in the shotgun with McCaffrey and Juszczyk. After 4 straight runs, Purdy to throw, and he completes it. 4th catch of the day for McCaffrey, and that's a pickup of 8, and it's going to bring up second down and short.
Just be patient if you're Brock Purdy. I talked about it in the Chalk Talk that he cannot get greedy and try to throw things deep over the middle of the field. Feed the read. That time the read was Christian McCaffrey on a little angle route versus that off zone to the inside.
Not his 4th catch, but his 5th. He has 5 catches for 53 yards, in addition to 14 rushes for 52. So McCaffrey up over 100 yards of total offense. Valdez-Scantling in motion. Under center is Purdy. Turns around, hands it to Christian McCaffrey, jumps through a hole, gets twisted down, and he gets the first down on second and short. The 49ers to the Seattle 38-yard line with just over 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter, trailing by 3.
I love what they've done in terms of the halftime adjustment and getting the ball vertical right up the middle of the field, because Seattle's going to make a living trying to slant their front and run blitz with one of the linebackers. And you catch guys out of position, and you can find creases in there.
Brian Robinson back into the game for the 49ers. Play clock down at 10. First down and 10 at the Seattle 38-yard line. Purdy audibling from under center. Now takes the snap, tosses it. Robinson cuts it up. Good blocks. Big hole. Brian Robinson to the 30. and an 8-yard, almost 9-yard pickup on first down in his 49ers debut. That's now 6 carries for Brian Robinson Jr.
Yeah, and caught Seattle in a slant. They slanted off the edge, and they come flying under 2 tight ends, both of them, and that makes it an easy block for Trent Williams. Jake Tunges and Luke Farrell both kick out, and there is a big crease there for Brian Robinson.
7th play of the drive coming up. 6 minutes to go here, third quarter. 49ers 2nd down and 2 at the Seattle 30. Purdy under center, turns around hands. Brian Robinson gets hit in the hole, shoulder down and thrown backwards by Ernest Jones. No gain, and it's 3rd down and 2 coming up.
Yeah, that was the old wham block, bringing the tight end from the other side, or the SIP block, Luke Farrell, but Ernest Jones is real patient that time, just sitting where he needed to be, just kind of getting over the top of the offensive lineman, unblocked, to set up this 3rd and short.
3rd down and 2 at the Seattle 30, clock under 5.5. Of course, in Moody's field goal range, but he's missed a 27-yarder today. McCaffrey, the deep man, and Purdy is under center. 2 tight ends plus Juszczyk attached right. Purdy turns around, hands off. McCaffrey is swarmed up and dropped for a half-yard loss, and it's now 4th down and a long 2.
And both safeties downhill on that play. Downhill. They both lined about 5 yards off the line of scrimmage and just came flying down the line of scrimmage.
And the 49ers offense is staying on the field ahead of this 4th down and a long 2, Tim. Down by 3. It's Seattle 10, 49ers 7. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go here, third quarter. Lumen Field is loud. 2 tight ends in the game. Purdy is under center. McCaffrey behind him. He's going to throw. Drops back. Looking. Throws, and it's caught. Luke Farrell. Huge hit. He took it, held on, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, what a throw into a tight window from Brock Purdy, who was climbing up in the pocket. The pressure's coming from the outside. He put that right above the 8 and the 9 on Luke Farrell. A good clean hit from Devin Witherspoon, but Farrell hung on to it. That's only his 37th catch in pro football, and it's year number 6. Wow, that was a big one.
He needed 3.5, and he got 4. And now the 49ers 1st down, knocking on the door at the 27-yard line, 11th play of the drive. Purdy under center, turns, flips it around to Brian Robinson, makes the first man miss, and does well just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. 2nd and 10 coming up at the 25.
And again, Kobe Bryant, as urgent as he is as a safety and former corner, and they are just letting him tee off into the line of scrimmage, slanting the front and letting those linebackers and safeties get vertical up the field to challenge the 49er run game.
3 straight runs for the 49ers that have resulted in no gain, trying to run behind Farrell and Tonjes on that one, with George Kittle out today with that first half hamstring injury. 2nd down and 10, 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the 3rd, down by 3. Purdy out of the shotgun. Purdy steps up, looking, pressure off the back. He goes down. He flipped it away. The play is not blown dead, and now it is. And the question is, this a sack?
They're going to get him for grounding. Unless that knee was down, it's going to be intentional grounding.
Purdy was out of the pocket, but nobody was in the area. Did not get back to the line of scrimmage. He tried to just flick the ball from that blindside pressure.
Sometimes you just got to take the sack, and I hope his knee was down and this isn't a grounding, because you don't want to get pushed back even more and lose the down.
There were fouls by both teams on the play. Intentional grounding by the quarterback. He was out of the pocket, but the ball did not reach the line of scrimmage, and there was no receiver in the area. Before the pass was thrown, illegal contact, defense number 27. By rule, these fouls offset, and we'll replay. 2nd down.
All things considered, that's a win for the 49ers.
Yeah. Please reset the game clock to 3:07.
So now it's 2nd down and 9 again.
Actually, I would have just preferred the sack and then the automatic 1st down and the yards.
Yeah, good call. 2nd down and 9. Could have been better, could have been worse.
You're right.
3:07 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 49ers trail 10-7. They're at Seattle's 26-yard line. McCaffrey back in the game. 3 wide receivers, Gage, Pearsall, and Jennings. Purdy in the shotgun, knee high, and he takes it. Now he drops it down to Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets a block, splits two defenders, and he gets down inside the 20. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2 at the Seattle 18-yard line, and the 49ers are in the Toyota red zone.
Another really well-timed out.
KMZQ Las Vegas.
If you're having trouble with the rush, which the 49ers have had, and all these run blitzes and them teeing off at the line of scrimmage, keep running those tight screens to Christian McCaffrey.
2.5 minutes to go here in the third. Down by 3. At the Seattle 18. 49ers spread it out. Purdy in the shotgun. He takes it. He pats the ball. He throws for Jennings. Out of bounds. Incomplete. Jennings was tied up with the defensive back, Josh Jobe. And it's now 4th and 2. And here comes the field goal. Team.
That was good coverage from Jobe, and I like that matchup for Juwan Jennings. Jobe is not very big. He's certainly a scrappy guy and gets after it, and was all over Juwan Jennings that time.
36-yard try. This is from the right hash. Moody has missed his only attempt today. It was 27 yards from the left hash at the end of the first half. 49ers trying to tie it up. 2 minutes and 21 seconds to go. Kick is blocked. It's blocked. It's picked up by the defense, and DeMarcus Lawrence returns it out to the 32-yard line. It's been a kicking mess for the 49ers today. What a gut punch.
Well, that is absolutely brutal. Hard to see who got it. I think it was off the edge, and they jumped the fence in between the wing and the left and on the end of the line of scrimmage, and got the huge block.
49ers still trail by 3. 2:14 to go third quarter. We'll back right after these messages.
An illegal alien from Guatemala charged with raping a child in Massachusetts. An MS-13 gang member from El Salvador accused of murdering a Texas man. A Venezuelan charged with filming and selling child pornography in Michigan. These are just some of the heinous migrant criminals caught because of President Donald J. Trump's leadership. I'm Kristi Noem, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. Under President Trump, attempted illegal border crossings are at the lowest levels ever recorded, and over 100,000 illegal aliens have been arrested. If you are here illegally, you're next. You will be fined nearly $1,000 a day, imprisoned, and deported. You will never return. But if you register using our CBP Home app and leave now, you could be allowed to return legally. Do what's right. Leave now. Under President Trump, America's laws, border, and families will be protected.
Sponsored by the United States Department of Homeland Security.
A jury has spoken. Deborah Fenton slipped and fell, and the Cosmopolitan was found negligent. Thanks to Patrick Kang and Ace Law Group, justice was delivered. If you've been hurt by someone else's negligence, don't face it alone. Call Ace Law Group. We don't back down. We win. We win big, like $15 million big. Call 702-357-9729. Ace Law Group.
Thought it was a rash, but my doctor said it was a tick bite.
Ticks can spread Lyme disease and other illnesses, leading to chronic health issues.
My brother was always having asthma flare-ups. Turns out a roach problem at home was causing it.
Allergens left behind by roaches and rodents are a major driver of asthma attacks.
When I had a fever and body aches, I never thought it was West Nile virus.
Mosquitoes breed in standing water and can spread serious diseases. Get the facts at pestworld.org.
Napolitana. It's football season, and now you can get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
.2:14 to go here, third quarter. 49ers trailing Seattle 10-7. Seattle takes over at its own 31-yard line after blocking the Jake Moody field goal attempt. Sam Darnold comes out in the shotgun with a fullback beside him and running back Zach Charbonnet behind him. Darnold's going to take the snap, and he's just going to backwards throw it to Charbonnet, who gets a block out in front, and Fred Warner got spilled, and Charbonnet picks up about 6-7 yards. That was a spiral backwards out of the hand of Darnold.
And both the fullback, Oots, was out there as the lead blocker. They swung them both out to the left with Oots blocking in front of Charbonnet. But as you said, the ball was behind him. He had to spin around, and thank goodness he did. Fred Warner was a little late to the party getting over there, so it ended up being 6 instead of 10+.
Now hand it to Charbonnet, moving left on second down, and he gets thrown out of bounds by Renardo Green and Fred Warner. No gain on that play, and it's 3rd and 4.
Well, really good job by Fred, but Renardo Green able to get away from the block and then show physicality. The 49ers and Robert Saleh love when the corners play with that physicality in the run game. Good job by Renardo to set up this 3rd and 4.
Clock ticking under 1:20 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 10-7 Seattle lead. Darnold spreads it out with 4 wide receivers and Oots, the fullback, lined up near tight end. Darnold out of the shotgun, 4-man rush. Darnold with Bosa in his face escapes the pocket. Now he's on the move. Now he's thinking about running it. Now he throws it back over the middle. Jackson Smith and Jigba on his knees makes the catch, and it's a first down into 49ers territory. Across midfield, there is a flag down on the far side of the field. This looks like it'll be against the 49ers.
Before the pass was thrown, holding, defense number 0. This penalty is declined. The play results in a first down.
That was a 16-yard pickup from Darnold to Smith and Jigba. Time for a scoreboard update sponsored by El Camino Health. Our strength is your health. Right now, the Packers leading the Lions 17-6, and also in the 3rd quarter, the Rams and Texans. Rams leading that one 14-9. Just about 30 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter here. And Sam Darnold takes the snap on first down from midfield, turns, spins, throws Kenneth Walker, and he is wrapped up around the ankles by D. Winters after a gain of 1.
All right, that is a clinic tackle by D. Winters on the quick swing route, man coverage. D's got him, so he's got to kind of navigate his way over a route and get in front of him, attack that outside leg, and did it perfectly and still got Kenneth Walker down.
Seattle doesn't have to snap it here, but they rush to the line of scrimmage. The game clock is at 5 here at the end of the 3rd quarter, at 3, at 2, at 1, and the clock expires. And so the 3rd quarter is done. 1 quarter to play here in Seattle. Seahawks with the ball. 2nd and 8 coming up as we head to the 4th. Seattle leads the 49ers 10-7 on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Toyota's legendary truck event is on, and the deals are legendary. Just announced, get low APR plus 500 bonus cash on 2025 Tacoma, or get low APR or an incredible 3,000 cash back on 2025 Tundra. Get to your Toyota dealer now, because this truck event is gonna be Toyota. Let's go places. Offers available through TFS to buyers with premium-rated credit cashback available through TMNA and cannot be combined with other offers since 9/30/25.
Dignity Health is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers and Levi's Stadium. On or off the field, our doctors, nurses, and care teams work together to help our patients feel their best. From emergency and advanced cardiac services to maternity, orthopedics, cancer care, and more. We're your partner in health and wellness. Learn more about us at dignityhealth.org. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Game day in the Bay. The air is electric, the crowd is roaring, and the 49ers are ready to take the field. Whether you're tailgating with friends at the stadium or watching from the comfort of home, Levi's has always been a part of that tradition. Just like the 49ers, we're all in on heart, grit, and the spirit of never backing down. Because what makes us great. Suit up in Levi's and become a part of the enduring tradition. Shop now at Levi.com or a store near you. Together, we make game day legendary. Let's go Niners!
It's football season, and now you can get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a running back delivered, but you can get baby back ribs delivered. A field goal? That's a no. But a honey butter dinner roll? That's a yes. A 6-pack of abs? Definitely no. But a 6-pack of beer? Uber Eats can get you that. There you have it. Get almost anything for game day delivered with Uber Eats. Official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now.
Get your game on at Safeway. Earn 4x4U points on participating items and redeem for a chance to win $500 in groceries or 49ers experiences. Just look for the tags in-store and start earning points today.
Fourth quarter with 15 minutes on the clock, and the 49ers trailing 10-7 here in Seattle. Seattle will have the football to start the fourth quarter, second down.
Guy, absolutely critical here, and you'd love for him to get a stop and force a punt, but a field goal at the very most, field goal opportunity, because you do not want to go down 2 scores with the challenges of the offense so far in this game.
Second down and 8 at the 49ers 45.5-yard line. Darnold out of the shotgun, throws a quick wobbler out to the left to Smith-Njigba. Ball comes out. It's loose. Marquise Siegel has recovered it for the 49ers. He is down at the Niners 33-yard line, and a huge takeaway for Robert Saleh's defense to start this fourth quarter.
Oh my goodness, and I think it was Sam Okawanu coming out of the stack that was able to hit Smith-Njigba and knock that football out, and it absolutely was. Number 91, Sam O. Really well done by Upton Stout, forcing it back inside. Fred Warner over there getting in on the tackle, and that's what they call coming out of the stack. When you get turned free on those screens as a defensive lineman, you turn and burn, and Sam O just turned and burned and knocked out the pigskin.
Big takeaway for the 49ers, down by 3. They just had a 12-play drive that resulted in a blocked field goal, or 14-play drive, that resulted in a blocked field goal. So 49ers take over 10 seconds into the fourth. They've got the ball at their own 34. Purdy from under center, turns around, play action, big pocket, steps up, long throw. He can't connect with Pearsall. There's a flag down on the other side of the play, and Jennings is holding his hand or his wrist right now and jogging towards the sideline.
Yeah, and I think he
Before
fouled
the pass
him.
was thrown, illegal contact, defense number 20. It's a 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
It's on Julian Love.
Yeah, and I think that he was part of defending Juwan Jennings on the play. Yeah, he was. Juwan was trying to release inside and got about 7 yards, and Julian Love just put his shoulder right into the left arm or hand of Juwan Jennings.
That's beyond the chuck zone, Tim.
Absolutely beyond the chug zone. I'll have a drink of my coffee on that.
49ers at their own 39-yard line. It's loud. Purdy under center. He's got Juszczyk and McCaffrey directly behind him. Turns around, hands it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey, big hole, bounces it outside, gets another block from Valdez-Scantling, and he's got a first down in front of the 49ers sideline, out near and across midfield to Seattle's 48.
Boy, a couple of nice cuts by Christian McCaffrey. Good vision, getting out to the outside. He's following Kyle Juszczyk, who is blocking for him. Juice gets out on the edge. Christian McCaffrey just follows him and then cut right off the block of Luke Farrell on the edge setter and gets this thing past midfield.
13 yards, longest run of the day for the 49ers. 14 minutes, 10 seconds to go here, fourth quarter. Just across midfield, turn around, hand it to McCaffrey again, cuts it back, and not much there. He gets a yard, and it'll bring up second down and 9. 49ers trailing 10-7.
I really like what the 49ers have done in terms of making the adjustment at halftime and getting the ball more downhill versus all the outside zone stuff. Getting Kyle Juszczyk leading the way, getting a blocker in front of McCaffrey.
18 carries today for McCaffrey to go with his 6 receptions. Second and 9 at Seattle's 46. Purdy from under center, straight drop, great pocket, pats it, throws it, long throw. Pearsall, he caught it along the sideline down at the 21-yard line. It's a first down. There is a flag back at the 40, and we'll check on this penalty, but a big connection between Purdy and Pearsall.
Before the pass was thrown, illegal use of hands to the face, defense number 27. This penalty is declined. The play results in a first down.
You hear the 49ers fans there, 23-yard pickup.
Yeah, and it was against Ricky Pearsall. Tariq Woolen with those long arms just hit him right in the grill with the right hand. Boy, what a throw and what a catch versus that tight coverage from Brock Purdy with the defender in his face. And Ricky in the focus just comes down with it. And it looked like he was blind in terms of the arm in front of his eyes, in front of his vision from Woolen.
From the 22-yard line out of the shotgun, handoff Brian Robinson, cuts it back, defenders on his back, and they help push him forward for a pickup of 9 yards. And we're ticking towards 13 minutes, and the 49ers are in the Toyota red zone here in the fourth quarter, trailing 10-7.
Boy, if you're Brian Robinson, hold on to that football because they are raking at it, trying to rip it loose. You got to get 2 hands around it in traffic, clamp the wrist with the offhand, and make sure you cradle that thing tight to your body.
Valdez-Scantling and Pearsall are the receivers. Juszczyk shifts to the left side. It's Purdy under center. 2nd down and 1. McCaffrey behind him. Purdy turns, hands off. Christian McCaffrey breaks away from the first would-be tackler, but then is still caught for a loss of 1. And it's now 3rd and 2. 49ers at the Seattle 19. Clock under 12 and a half.
Yeah, and hard to get these runs going if you get the running back off track. And that was just trying to kick with a wham inside with the tight end blocking. That forced McCaffrey off his track, but at the same time, they're sending another defender off the edge from the second level that was able to track him down from behind. Need to get this 3rd and 2.
They're at the Seattle 14-yard line. 14-yard line, 3rd and 2. Purdy is under center. McCaffrey is behind him. Pearsall goes in motion. Purdy takes the snap, turns around, hands off McCaffrey. He runs right into the line's back, and he gets nowhere. 2 yards, and now 2 yards to go. It's 4th and 2 after no gain.
He ran right into the back of Ben Barch, who just got stuffed up at the line of scrimmage. Tell you what, this is a huge sign. Down 3 points in this area of the field with an 11.5 to go. Pooney down on the field, down on one knee.
Pooney's holding his right knee. Your point, Tim, was the Niners look like they're going to go for this 4th and 2 instead of a field goal to tie the game. Pooney is down ahead of this 4th and 2 decision from the 49ers. The ball sits at the 14-yard line. Pooney missed, 3 weeks of the preseason with that PCL injury suffered in that joint practice with the Raiders.
And let's hope it's not that same knee. I believe it was his right knee, and it looks like that's what they're working on or taking a peek at.
Today's 49ers game against the Seattle Seahawks is presented by Los Cabos. 11 minutes and 34 seconds to go here in the fourth. Seattle leading 10-7 ahead of a 4th and 2 for the 49ers. Pooney is still down with the medical staff looking at him. He's sitting up, and now he gets help up and is going to walk slowly towards the 49ers sideline. It's going to be the rookie Connor Colby who's going to come in at right guard for the 49ers. Offense is staying on the field, Tim. 4th and 2.
That tells you all you need to know. Down 3 as well as the defense is playing for the 49ers. They've only given up 10 points. And because of the challenges of the kicker, they're choosing to go for it right here.
No Kittle, injured in the first half. 49ers are at the Seattle 14, down by 3. Purdy's in the shotgun. He's got McCaffrey off his left shoulder. Now he sends him out. Empty. Seattle approaching the line of scrimmage. Purdy raises a knee, now waits. Takes the snap. Late pressure. Purdy throws out to McCaffrey. First down. He's got it inside the 10. And it's 1st and goal, 49ers on the 4th and 2 conversion.
That's the beauty of Christian McCaffrey. It's their best cover guy. Devin Witherspoon is covering Christian McCaffrey. Christian's got the option route off coverage. He's just going to go right out and pop it to the outside. That is a great play call from Kyle Shanahan versus that defense. And tremendous trust for Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey.
27 touches for McCaffrey today. Now 1st and goal, 49ers inside the 10. 10:43 to go in the fourth quarter. Down by 3. Ball's at the 8-yard line. It's Juszczyk and McCaffrey behind. Purdy turns around, hands to McCaffrey, hit immediately, spun down for a loss of a half a yard.
Yeah, DeMarcus Lawrence makes the tackle, but Leonard Williams got the party started once again with tremendous penetration. Man, he can slant that front, and if he is going not right into the blocker, but into those gaps, he is hard to stop. He has been a killer out there today getting in the backfield.
Just over 10 minutes to go here in the fourth. 2nd down and goal. Ball just inside the 9-yard line. Purdy in the shotgun with McCaffrey beside him. Purdy wants to throw. He lets it go, and it's knocked away right at the goal line. It's incomplete. He had Ricky Pearsall and a late recovery from Reek Woolen to knock it away.
Yeah, and they had Ricky double covered with Devin Witherspoon and Reek Woolen. And Reek Woolen with those long arms at 6'4". Witherspoon gets underneath it. And it's going right to Ricky. That would have been a touchdown. Reek Woolen with those long arms just gets that left hand in there and bats it down.
Now 3rd down and goal. Clock under 10 minutes. Down by 3. 49ers have the ball at the Seattle 8. Purdy out of the shotgun. Seattle bouncing around defensively at the line of scrimmage. Movement up front. Who was it? Was it McKivitz?
Yep.
And a killer penalty for the 49ers.
Before the snap, ball start, number 68, offense. 5-yard penalty. It's still 3rd down.
And the 12th man rears its ugly head. So now it's 3rd down and goal. The ball's at the 14-yard line. Seattle 10, 49ers 7. 9:52 to go in the 4th quarter. Purdy's in the shotgun. He has McCaffrey beside him. 3 receivers in the game. Purdy takes the snap. 4-man pressure. And there is pressure. Brock steps away from it. Now throws it to the sideline. Incomplete. Behind and out of bounds of McCaffrey. And it's 4th and goal at the 14. And here comes the field goal team.
Yeah, 4th and 13. You got to kick it. And DeMarcus Lawrence up inside. Tell you what, these swim moves have been all over the 49ers. Just swimming over the top of these offensive linemen. Everyone was covered. Brock Purdy just flat out threw that one away. McCaffrey had no chance to get it with the defender underneath him.
A 27-yard miss and a blocked field goal today. The 49ers are 0 for 2. This is 32 yards for Moody to try and tie the game. 9:45 remaining. It is up and it is good. And the 49ers have tied the game at 10 somehow, some way with 9:42 remaining. It's a 10-10 game here in Seattle. We're back right after these messages.
Wayne Allen Root here from Mastriani's, the best Italian restaurant in Vegas. I have lunch or dinner at Mastriani's at least twice a week. I bring all my New York buddies here. It's the best Italian food I've ever eaten in my life. Better than my favorite Italian restaurants in...
Bravo of the law firm Bravo Schrager LLP provide the highest standard of work on Nevada appeals. Bravo Schrager lawyers have long experience in the appellate process. They've argued dozens of appeals and writs in the Nevada Supreme Court and Court of Appeals over many years. And they produce clear, compelling, and persuasive legal briefs in support of your case. Bravo Schrager LLP knows the complex appeal process in Nevada inside and out. If your case is going on appeal, contact Bravo Schrager LLP at 702-996-1724 or visit bravoschrager.com. Bravo Schrager LLP knows the complex appeal process in Nevada inside and out. If your case is going on appeal, contact Bravo Schrager LLP at 702-996-1724 or visit bravoschrager.com. Attorneys Bradley Schrager and Daniel Bravo of the law firm Bravo Schrager LLP provide the highest standard of work on Nevada appeals. Bravo Schrager LLP, your Nevada law firm for appeals.
Faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
49ers have tied it with 9:42 to go here, 4th quarter. This Toyota scoring drive summary tells you that the 49ers had an 11-play drive, 5:08, and it resulted in a 32-yard Jake Moody field goal. Niners had a blocked field goal and a missed field goal already today, so that field goal had everybody holding their breath. But the Niners made it, and it's now 10-10.
Yeah, now they need the defense to bow their neck and step up as they've been doing. Of course, the last drive forced a huge takeaway with Sam Okawano knocking it out, Marquis Siegel recovering it. The defense should be fresh. They've been on the field 15 minutes of this game.
To the Niners, 34 minutes of offensive possession. So Jake Moody kicks it away, and it's Cody White bringing it out for Seattle, and he had a hole, and he got flipped up and upside down by Chase Lucas after a good return, and Seattle's going to start with the ball at around the 37-yard line.
All right, that's a great job by Chase, flying in there and knifing Cody White out, or he is on the kicker, Jake Moody, and then probably in the end zone. That was a touchdown-saving tackle.
10-10, 9:36 to go here in the fourth. And Seattle's offense back out, starting at their own 37-yard line. Sam Darnold is the quarterback, and he's in the shotgun. He has the running back, Zach Charbonnet, beside him. And he's going to take it, and he's going to roll left. And then he's going to turn back and throw to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And Nick Bosa blows the whole thing up. That looked good on the chalkboard, but not on the field.
It looked good on the chalkboard, and it looked good from up here looking at the grid because the 49ers played it perfectly. Number one, they were all over it to the side where the ball went. But on the backside, Sam Okawanu, again, doing a great job blowing by the offensive lineman and forcing Darnold to put the brakes on. And it was the only option to throw right back into the heavy traffic.
And so it's an 8-yard loss. 2nd down and 18 for the Seahawks. Darnold in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers and Charbonnet beside him. 4-man pressure. Darnold steps up, long throw. Smith-Njigba, back shoulder, and it's pulled away by Renardo Green. Fantastic coverage, almost an impossible catch, and Green won that battle.
Boy, it sure looked like Smith-Njigba had it, and he can go up and get it. It is man coverage across the board. Renardo Green is right there with him, and he never gives up on the play. Just kept ripping at it. They hit the ground, and that ball got ripped out.
Before this 3rd and 18, an injury update sponsored by Dignity Health, the official care partner of the 49ers in Levi Stadium. Juwan Jennings questionable with a shoulder injury. 3rd and 18 for the 49ers defense. Under 9 minutes to go. Seattle with the ball at its own 29. Darnold takes the shotgun, checks it down. Smith-Njigba grabs it. Now he throws it, threw it out of bounds, and it's not incomplete. It's a second attempt at a backwards pass, and it goes out of bounds, and the defense stands. They were trying to set up that wild play to Charbonnet. You remember the Cowboys ran it against the 49ers a couple of years ago at Levi's. It doesn't work. A little bit desperate.
That didn't look like a backward pass to me. Maybe. It was close from up here.
So it's Smith-Njigba crossing over the middle. He catches it, and then Charbonnet's running up the sideline, and Smith-Njigba tries to lead him and throws it out of bounds. And so now the punt from Michael Dixon. High punt. Sky Moore racing over at the 15-yard line. He takes it straight up the left sideline. Sky Moore breaks away from one man and gets out to the 28-yard line or so. And the 49ers get the ball back. They've been driving today. Now they need to take the lead. 8:10 to go here in the fourth. Tied at 10 apiece. We're back on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from a AAA luxury 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. Come play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
Have you been hurt or injured? If so, call Venardi Zurada, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for justice. A local law firm with a winning reputation who only gets paid if you win. Call Venardi Zurada at 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Let Venardi Zurada fight for the compensation you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE for your free, no-obligation consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Venardi Zurada, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from a AAA luxury 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. Come play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
Go for the win at Grayton Resort and Casino. Experience California's premier entertainment destination with luxurious accommodations, world-class spa, live entertainment, and the hottest slots and table games. Plus, a spring 2026 expansion featuring non-smoking gaming, signature restaurants, and an immersive sports bar. Perfect for game day gatherings and unforgettable nights out. Turn every play into a win. Right in the heart of Sonoma wine country. Grayton Resort and Casino. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
Brought to the 49ers faithful by Scratchers from the California Lottery, reminding you to play like a pro and get in on the action with Game Day Scratchers. A little play can make your day.
With Tim Ryan, I'm Guy Haberman. 8 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Fourth quarter, tie game, 10-10. 49ers take over after the punt at their own 30-yard line.
Well, good news. Dominic Pooney back out there at right guard for the 49ers after leaving on the last drive with what looked like a right leg injury.
49ers have dominated not just the time of possession, just the number of plays in this game on offense. They've run 62 plays to Seattle's 38. They've got over 300 yards of offense. They've had multiple double-digit long drives in terms of play count, but just the 10 points.
Yeah, too many errors in terms of the kicking game. The missed chip shot early in the game and then the blocked field goal off the edge is the difference in the game here.
Back-to-back drives. They've had 25 combined plays on their last 2 drives. So Purdy takes it to start under center, under pressure, rolling out, turns, throws, Juszczyk, second catch of the day. The juice rains down from the Niners fans. Good pickup of 7 yards for the offense.
And another good play call by Kyle Shanahan. They are taking advantage of this pressure package that Seattle is throwing at them. That time Seattle sent the house again off the edge with Witherspoon and the edge player coming. Looked like Kyle Juszczyk pretended like he was going to block, leaked out, 2 guys in Brock's face. He throws it over the top. They get 7 or 8 yards.
7.5 to go, fourth quarter tie game. Niners with a 2nd down and 4 coming up. Purdy takes it from under center, turns, hands. McCaffrey, and flags come down. McCaffrey got the first down, but the penalty in the backfield.
They'll probably get Trent Williams on a hold here, unfortunately. Trent won't like it because he'll say Mafe threw himself down face first.
Holding. Offense number 71. It's a 10-yard penalty.
Told you.
Replay, 2nd down.
Trent's looking right at the white hat right now going, what are you talking about? That guy put himself on the ground. I just let him go. He came with his head down. And Trent just pushed him down. You can do that.
7th penalty against the 49ers. So instead of a first down, it's 2nd and 13. Ball backs up to the Niners' 27-yard line. 7:26 to go here in the fourth. 49ers and Seahawks tied at 7. Brian Robinson in the game. Purdy is in the shotgun. Robinson off his right shoulder. 49ers moving from left to right. Purdy takes the shotgun snap. Good pocket with time. Throws it, lofts it. Trouble! Intercepted at midfield. Picked off for the 2nd time today is Purdy. Josh Jobe runs it back to the 49ers 49. And that ball was trouble from the second. It left his hand into double coverage trying to get it to Pearsall.
Into quadruple coverage. There was 5 guys around Ricky Pearsall. There was no one covering Marquez Van-Del-Scantling on the other side. And he threw it up to Ricky Pearsall, and there were 4 blue jerseys around him. That was an easy interception. That way you can't get greedy if you're Brock Purdy, and that was not a good decision to throw that ball.
7:01 to go here in the fourth. 10-10. A lot of pressure on the Niners defense right after these messages.
Conversation without consternation. The Middle Ground with Tom Latiza. Weekday mornings from 8 to 9 on AM 670 KMZQ. Talk radio done right.
At Meineke, doing car care right means being able to fix now and pay later. Each independently owned and operated Meineke has multiple financing solutions designed to try and cover all credit spectrums that will provide customized options for you. See your local Meineke today, and you may be surprised on how much they can help. Trust your key with Meineke. Meineke, your one-stop shop for total car care. Doing car care right.
Conversation without consternation. The Middle Ground with Tom Latiza. Weekday mornings from 8 to 9 on AM 670 KMZQ. Talk radio done right.
Hello, Las Vegas. This is Wayne Allen Root. You're sick of the mainstream media? Welcome to the Wayne Stream Media. You hear me daily right here on AM 670 from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., but I'm not a local guy. I've become your national conservative TV and radio superstar, and the only one in history from Las Vegas. The media calls me the Rush Limbaugh of Las Vegas. The ultra-liberal Daily Beast even calls me the Donald Trump of Las Vegas. Bill Cunningham calls me the great prophet of Las Vegas and the greatest Trump supporter there ever was. Roger Stone calls me one of the great proponents of President Trump, and And President Trump himself calls me a great friend and says Wayne has radio, TV, celebrity, good ratings, and a beautiful wife. He has everything. Thank you, President Trump. Now you can watch and listen to my nationally syndicated radio show, national TV show, America's Top 10 Countdown, and my 2-hour daily video podcast called The Root Reaction. You can find them all live and a library of every past show you've missed at rootforamerica.com. That's rootforamerica.com.
AM 670 KMZQ. Talk radio. Done right.
You're a man with a plan.
I know.
You'll propose to her on that family trip in front of everyone. Brilliant.
I know.
You know the trip is only a month away.
But I don't have a ring.
Luckily, there's GageDiamonds.com with engagement rings in every style for every budget with certified natural diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, and moissanite.
Can I finance it?
Gage lets you buy the ring today and pay for it over time with our no credit needed financing.
Brilliant.
Yes, we are. GageDiamonds.com. We're engagements. Middle name.
Exclusions apply.
An illegal alien from Guatemala charged with raping a child in Massachusetts. An MS-13 gang member from El Salvador accused of murdering a Texas man. A Venezuelan charged with filming and selling child pornography in Michigan. These are just some of the heinous migrant criminals caught because of President Donald J. Trump's leadership. I'm Kristi Noem, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. Under President Trump, attempted illegal border crossings are at the lowest levels ever recorded, and over 100,000 illegal aliens have been arrested. If you are here illegally, you're next. You will be fined nearly $1,000 a day, imprisoned, and deported. You will never return. But if you register using our CBP Home app and leave now, you could be allowed to return legally. Do what's right. Leave now. Under President Trump, America's laws, border, and families will be protected.
Sponsored by the United States Department of Homeland Security.
Hi, this is Wayne Alaroot. Wall Street won't tell you what's really moving the markets, but Singular Research will. At Singular Research, they've been beating the S&P 500 and the Russell 2000 for over 20 years with a proven track record of uncovering high-performing small and mid-cap stocks before the herd catches on. Their clients? Over 110 institutions managing $60 billion. Their edge? Independent, unbiased research that delivers real results. Now exclusively for my fans, they're offering a free 30-day subscription to their institutional quality research. Get access to stock picks, earnings reports, macro outlook, and their senior analyst commentary on critical sectors like uranium, silver, and rare earths, all before the street reacts. Call now, 818-222-6234, or visit singularresearch.com. Use the code WayneRoot for full access. Call 818-222-6234, or go to singularresearch.com. Use the code WayneRoot, singularresearch.com.
5 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Tie game. Seattle at the 49ers 35-yard line. Darnold turns, hands, and it's Charbonnet's turn to run forward, gashing through the middle and pick up another first down to the 49ers 27-yard line. Some pushing and shoving afterwards. The officials have to come break up Renardo Green and Torrey Horton.
Yeah, and the 49ers are trying to slant the front, but they're not getting any penetration. And just the fullback is so tight to the line of scrimmage. They send Pinnock off the edge. Oots had him right away, kicked him out, and then inside, guys are not getting penetration and getting off blocks.
This feels like Seattle's first long drive of the game that came back early in the game, and this is the most success they've had running the ball since that early scoring drive. First down and 10 inside the 49ers 30. Turn and toss. It's Walker running left and still churning forward. D. Winters pulls him down out of bounds after a gain of 4. And they're down to the Niners' 25-yard line with 4 minutes and 15 seconds. The clock stops in a tie game.
Yeah, and a crack toss, and they're just trying to mash it at the 49er front in the front seven and just say, we're going to be more physical than you. That's it. They're trying to really just press their personality on this 49er defense right now. 49ers got to bow up, start getting after him at the line of scrimmage here.
10-10 the score. 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Darnold hands it off again. Walker gets stood up this time. The defense steps up, and that is no gain. Who was the first man there? Was that Winters again?
It was D. Winters again, and they had a stunt called in front of him. So two defensive linemen in front of him slam hard inside. That shut the door. That forced the bounce, and D. Winters right there with a nice physical tackle, exactly what I was just talking about.
6 straight runs for the Seattle offense. Now it's 3rd and 7. 3 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Fourth quarter, tie game. Seattle with the ball just outside of the 49ers' 25-yard line. They need to get down to the 18. That's what the 49ers are defending right now. Darnold spreads it out of the shotgun. Steps up, throws. Cooper Kupp, and he is very near. No, did he get it? The Niners are signaling he's shy. He caught it down to the 20.
He's short.
4th down and a yard for Seattle. You're just so used to Cooper Kupp in years past out there in the flat being an automatic first down. 4th and 1. And here comes the field goal team. Seattle's going to try to take the lead here with 3:28 to go in the 4th.
That was a really good play call. Good, strong tackle by from Renardo Green, who had to get off the deeper route and drive up to knock Cooper Kupp down before he could get to the line to gain.
This will be a 37-yard try for Jason Myers. He's made today from 48. The ball's going to get put down on the left hash. It is down. Myers' kick is up, and it is good. And with 3 minutes and 24 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter, the 49ers now trail 13-10. The first Brock Purdy interception today, nothing happened. The Niners forced a 3-and-out afterwards. But the second interception results in points for the Seahawks.
Yeah, and that was right near midfield, obviously, and able to get into those heavy personnel groupings and tight formations and just pound it and get enough to get that field goal opportunity.
So Seattle with a 13-10 lead.
And chewed about 4 minutes off that clock.
Six runs in 7 plays for the Seahawks. They've not done a ton today on offense, but that was a critical drive. Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts here with 3:24 to go.
Yeah, it's just classic Seattle football in terms of how they want to play defense. They're going to bend, but they don't want to break. They're going to allow long drives, and they're going to count on the offense or the kicking team making mistakes. And it's exactly what happened so far in this game.
Now Seattle's going to kick it away, and coming up to field it, the 49ers, Sky Moore takes it out the 25, out across the 30, still on his feet to the 33-yard line, and that's where the 49ers will take over. Luke Gifford, it looks like, is slow to rise down there. The Niners linebacker's able to get up on his feet and head off. And so here comes Brock Purdy with a chance to go tie or maybe win this game. 3 minutes, 19 seconds, and the score's tied at 13. On the road, week 1 in the division in Seattle. These two will not meet again until week 18.
Huge division battle. The 49ers can somehow punch one in here in the next 3 minutes and 19 seconds and steal a division game on the road that's been like this. Wow.
Out of the shotgun. Here's pressure. Sidearm throw. McCaffrey. And he gets upended after a gain of a yard. And the clock is running towards 3 minutes here, and it's 2nd down and 9.
That's a good tackle by Josh Jobe out there in the flat. McCaffrey tried to stiff arm him. He went low underneath it and just knifed right through the left leg of Christian McCaffrey.
No George Kittle, who's out. No Juwan Jennings, who's questionable for the 49ers offense. Huddling up before this 2nd down and 9. From their own 33-yard line. Jake Tonjes, the tight end, goes in motion. Purdy's in the shotgun. McCaffrey beside him. Purdy takes the snap, drops back, pumps, now throws it down the sideline. He's got Pearsall! Pearsall's got it! Ricky Pearsall down to the Seattle 22.
Boy, what a throw from Brock Purdy. Good time to throw. Brock steps up and just launches it. He pumped it, a little sluggo, a little pump and go, and then Ricky Pearsall has got enough juice now. Tariq Woolen ran 4.28 when he was coming out, and Ricky Pearsall creates enough separation right on the sideline. Man, what a great throw. This ball down to the 22-yard line.
45 yards, longest play of the game for the 49ers. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. 49ers trail 13-10. Juszczyk and McCaffrey beside Purdy in the shotgun. He takes it. He pumps. Pressure all around. He jumps it down in the middle to Tonjes. A lot of traffic, and Tonjes did well just to get 2-3 yards out of it. to the 20-yard line, and it's second down for the 49ers as the clock ticks down towards the 2-minute warning.
Really trying to take advantage of the aggression of this Seattle defense. Fake the throw, the screen out to McCaffrey, but it was really a screen set up tighter to the football to where the snap point was on the hash to Jake Tonjes.
This is the 2-minute warning.
And the 49ers let the clock hit the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 8 coming up at the Seattle 20. 2 minutes even remaining, and the 49ers are trailing by 3. This 2-minute warning is sponsored by Xfinity's 5-year price guarantee. One internet price, no surprises, no scrambling. 49ers big play coming up on the U.S. Bank 49ers radio network.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from a AAA luxury 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. Come play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
49ers Flag is a fun, non-contact football program designed for girls and boys ages 5 to 17, prioritizing physical activity and the fundamentals of football in a safe and inclusive environment. Learning the skills of the game while having fun with friends makes 49ers Flag leagues across the Bay Area the gold standard in flag football. 49ers Flag is all about family, football, and fun. So get in on the action. For more information on how to join a league near you, visit 49ers.com/flag.
Toyota's legendary truck event is on, and the deals are legendary. Just announced, get low APR plus 500 bonus cash on 2025 Tacoma, or get low APR or an incredible 3,000 cash back on 2025 Tundra. Get to your Toyota dealer now, because this truck event is gonna be Toyota. Let's go places. Offers available through TFS to buyers with premium-ready credit cashback available through TMNA and cannot be combined with other offers since 9/30/25.
It's football season, and now you can get almost anything you need for game day delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a running back delivered, but you can get baby back ribs delivered. A field goal? That's a no. But a honey butter dinner roll? That's a yes. A 6-pack of abs? Definitely no. But a 6-pack of beer? Uber Eats can get you that. There you have it. Get almost anything for game day delivered with Uber.
Seattle, fourth quarter, 49ers trail Seattle 13-10. Niners with the ball. 2nd down and 8 at the Seattle 20. Purdy is in the shotgun. McCaffrey beside him has touched the ball 30 times today. Purdy takes the snap. Pressure. Looking, throws on the slant. Going down to get it for the first down is Tonjes. And the 49ers get the ball to the 11-yard line. There is a flag in the secondary, and it looks like that'll go against Seattle.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's going against Josh Jobe.
Before the pass was thrown, illegal contact, defense number 29. This penalty is declined as the play results in a first down.
What a moment for Jake Tonjes' first career catch.
Yeah, and a strong catch by Jake Tonjes, because Brock Purdy was getting pressure right inside. They are working that twist move into his face, and they were hitting him low as he unloaded it, which forced the ball to be low, and Tonjes able to reach down and pick it up.
Maybe a yard and a half. And the clock is ticking down at 1:49.
Timeout, Seattle.
And Seattle's going to take its first timeout before this 2nd and 9 coming up in the Toyota red zone.
Yeah, and just blitzing the 49er run game with those safeties or the nickel, but it doesn't matter. 2nd and 3rd level players are just flying downhill into the face of where the 49ers are trying to run it. At times they've been caught by it, but at times it's really helped them out. Julian Love coming again that time to force only 1 yard, allow only 1 yard on the run.
That was touch number 30 for McCaffrey. He's got 8 catches and 22 carries today. 1:50 to go. Seattle 13, San Francisco 10. Niners are at the 10-yard line. They can pick up a first down inside the 2. So it's 2nd and 9. Purdy's in the shotgun. The receivers are Valdez, Scantling, Gage, and Pearsall. He's got McCaffrey beside him. Takes the snap, steps up, throws over the middle. McCaffrey's got it inside the 5-yard line. And 2 yards to go to the line to gain. It's 3rd and short.
CMC, Superman in the phone booth, because they had 2 defenders around him, and Brock slides it to him. He's able to twist his body and come up with a tough catch.
Seattle uses its 2nd timeout to stop the clock at 1:44. George Kittle, a hamstring injury suffered in the first half, is out for this game. We've not seen Juwan Jennings since he was called questionable with a shoulder injury that he suffered on a defensive penalty. 3rd down and 2 coming up for the 49ers. 3rd and 3. It's a long 2. They got to get down inside the 2. The ball sits just outside the 4.
Empty backfield.
1:44 to go. 4th quarter. Shotgun. Purdy looking, bump from behind. Now he rolls out. Still has time. Still looking. Now he rolls to his right. He's pursued, and he throws it. Caught! Todd just got it! And the 49ers take the lead. Todd just plucked that out of danger's way for his first career touchdown.
Boy, did he ever. And Brock Purdy, I can see if that was Kittle. You just throw it up. You got great confidence that Kittle's going to go make the play. But this is going to end up being a 6-second play or longer. Everybody's scrambling. He puts it up. Jake Tonjes just out-jumps Tariq Woolen, the corner, and just steals it from him. Just jumped right in front of him, got higher, high-pointed it, and came down with the catch. Wow.
That wasn't the catch, but it was a heck of a catch from Jake Tonjes. That thing looked like option 1 was pick, option 2 was out of bounds, and a distant option 3 was catch. Moody on for the point after, got it. And the 49ers orchestrate a late game drive to take a 17-13 lead with 1:34 to go in the 4th.
What a play by Tonjes. And we were talking like, man, no Kittle, no Juwan Jennings. This is unbelievable. This is going to be money in the bank if they can figure out how to win this game with what they're dealing with. And Tonjes came up big in 2 of the last 4 plays. Really big.
Tim, he's not had a catch in his career.
It's
and he
incredible.
had a 3rd down conversion and then his first career touchdown on that drive. How he caught that ball.
Well, he slipped underneath Tariq Woolen, who was going for the interception, and Tariq Woolen is 6'4" too. And Tonjes just slipped under him, never, ever gave up on the football, and jumped up and high-pointed that ball and just had his hands in front of Woolen's hands, who was just sitting back waiting for the interception. What a play.
What an incredible moment for the local kid. Played 16 games last year. You mentioned it, Los Gatos High School. 3 catches on that drive and the touchdown. And now Moody is going to put this into the end zone. So Seattle's got 1:34 and 1 timeout. 49ers lead 17-13. Let's pause 10 seconds. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
You're listening to San Francisco 49ers football on AM 670, KMZQ, Las Vegas.
'49ers leading 17-13, 1:34 to go. Seattle's got the ball at their own 35.
Bosa time. Let's go, Nick Bosa.
Darnold's in the shotgun. Bosa lined up to Darnold's blind side. Off the edge, here he comes up the middle. Darnold steps up and throws Jackson Smith and Jigba. First down out to the 46-yard line of Seattle. Clock is moving under 1:25. Seattle hurries up to the line of scrimmage at their own 46, and Darnold takes it. First down, Darnold, plenty of time. Long throw to the sideline, and that is incomplete. Upton Stout got a finger on it, and it never got to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Great depth by Upton Stout and great eyes. Dropping into the flat. He's got a short route in front of him, but he knows he's got Jackson Smith and Jigba behind him with Renardo Green in a tough position, and he just jumped up and got his right hand on that, and that had no chance. Great play by Upton Stout.
And then Renardo Green met Smith and Jigba as the ball was arriving. Now it's 2nd down and 10. Clock stopped at 1:13. Seattle at its own 46. 49ers lead by 4. Darnold takes the shotgun snap. Pressure coming up the middle. Darnold with bodies all around him. Throws down the sideline. Caught. Smith and Jigba down inside the 49ers 20 to the 15-yard line, maybe the 14.
Well, one-on-one. Robert Saleh dials up a pressure. Sam Darnold knows he's got one-on-one out there with his best receiver on second-year player, Renardo Green. And there was a couple of steps out there by Smith and Jigba, and Darnold just put it right on the money. That was a great throw.
40-yard pickup for Seattle, longest of the game. 1:06 to go here, 4th quarter. 49ers 17, Seahawks 13. The ball sits at the 49ers 14-yard line. Kenneth Walker, the back, now shifts out. Darnold is in the shotgun. Offense is spread. Darnold steps up, throws, and it's knocked away by D. Winters. Incomplete, and the clock stops at 1:02.
Boy, D. Winters thought he had that. He tried to jump that little out route to Kenneth Walker.
Oh, we got a penalty.
Defense number 47 was lined up in the neutral zone. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
Lined up in the neutral zone. You could hear the penalty on Bryce Huff. And so it's first down, and Seattle can pick up another first down. The ball gets moved down to the 9-yard line. They can pick up a first at the 4. 49ers 17, Seahawks 13. 1:02 to go. Again, Seattle spreads it out and now brings Walker into the backfield beside Darnold in the shotgun. Darnold turns, hands off Walker. Bosa wraps him up, jumps right on his back. A lion on a hyena for a short game.
Now you stay on these guys as long as you can and just make that clock just keep ticking down.
51 seconds, 50 seconds, and it keeps going. Now to 45 seconds, and it's second down and 5 at the 49ers 9. Again, shotgun. Again, Darnold looks. Darnold, the ball came out, and Bosa falls on it. Was that a pass or is it a fumble? Might have been an empty hand, and the ruling is 49ers football.
Bosa time. What did we say? Bosa time. Holy smokes. What a play by Nick Bosa.
36 seconds on the clock, and the 49ers leading 17-13. Bosa and many of his defensive teammates run all the way down the other end.
We got a flag down. Let's see what's going on here.
And let's see the replay as well. When did this ball come out? It is definitely a fumble. That ball came out before Darnold's arm even began forward. Here's the penalty announcement.
Ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 2 of the defense, for taking his helmet off. It's half the distance to the goal. It's first down, San Francisco.
I think that ball just slipped out of Darnold's hand.
I think it hit the back of his right tackle, Abe Lucas. Bosa was pushing Lucas into Darnold, and Darnold on the backswing hit his own offensive lineman.
What a play by Nick Bosa. You're absolutely right. The bull rush, just nasty. That's exactly what happened.
So 36 seconds, one timeout for Seattle. They can't stop it. 49ers 17-13. They steal victory from the teeth of defeat. Victory formation. They kneel it down. And the 49ers, on a day where so much didn't go their way, find a way to win and go to 1-0 on the road in Seattle.
What a statement victory by these 49ers. And again, you just, a lot of things didn't go their way. The defense played their tails off throughout most of this game. But just the resolve and just the mental toughness just to keep grinding despite what happened, to be able to get that win late without George Kittle on the field, without Juwan Jennings on the field, and guys like Jake Tonjes coming up with a big-time play. More than one big play. Ricky Pearsall with that 45-yarder down the sideline. Ricky had a huge day, up over 100. So they were able to supplement with a couple of their best players on offense out, and what a grinder. Christian McCaffrey, calf injury, 30-plus touches in this game.
Kyle Shanahan's offense puts together a game-winning drive when they needed it, and a hearty welcome back to defensive coordinator Robert Saleh, who comes on the road and holds the Seahawks to 13 points.
That's great. And look, Robert Saleh, it's not the 2019 cover 3 defense that Saleh deployed with such great success. Offenses have